We're about to take it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love got me going live on the radio. Two mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up 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 on the radio. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind.
Hello, welcome to Place in the Mind. I'm Julie, one of your hosts. Hello, everyone.
Here I be.
Shalom.
Yeah, we making it live. Where we go? Andrew, first one on him.
I see that. He's on point.
What's going on? Look at Andrew. The only one, the same one y'all fight. Only one on him while everybody else sleeping.
He counts on time to fight, preacher. That's specifically. He waits. He can't wait.
On time with nothing but love, and he gets mistreated every time. Okay, it's starting to come on in. All right, okay. There we go. Whoa, y'all were late. Now you the 2 mics on the mind late. That look bad now when we beat y'all here. Which we waiting on them to when the other people had to run go get my glasses. So I couldn't see it. Unfortunately, I still can't see with my glasses. So you know how that go. This is trying to make it work anyway. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, that they definitely jealous of you. When you come up here and you straighten them out and let them know too. I'm looking through my Twitter. I see my did y'all see my Del Taco post? I was trying to you let them know, yes. I'm so happy. They didn't do right. And Del Taco is one of my favorites too. I said, man,
I've never eaten it.
Are you serious?
Really?
You're not even faithful. You're not even a good Hispanic at this point. Taco Bell is not Mexican. When you go, no, not Del Taco's original because they got the Miss Winters made on the other side of the store. So everybody know they real. Oh, we gotta have what's going on, Mr. Officer. Toot to see everybody. Miko, Bill. I got a bill. Sarah the drunk. Good to see you. And the lazy cotton picker. She said we used to you guys get good at 8:50.
I don't say that. What?
That's right, Chelsea. The taco was disgusting.
8:50.
First of all, why you listen to her? She from South Carolina. She don't know nothing about no food.
Who that?
Chelsea. South Carolina. Now, I'm gonna say that now. South Carolina.
Oh, yeah, you right about that. Them fries and that fish taco. Yes, ma'am.
I never had it.
Oh yeah, they're good.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Oh, them crinkle. Now, the woman I hate is telling the truth right here. I really don't like her and Jessica. But let me tell you, that's the truth. Them fried. I hate. I hate they made you. Yeah, I did too. Listen, I was Del Taco fan. When Del Taco came, I said, man, Del Taco is the hit. I say hit. Drop them other than no S. The hit. They were hidden. But they mess around, man. Oh my goodness. Them crinkle fries. Listen, I love crinkle fries. See, people don't know. Church used to have crinkle fries when they first came out.
You know what? You know who Arby's has crinkle fries? Y'all didn't know that?
Yeah. I know.
Let me say it. Now Arby's and
fries were KFC.
I don't know why.
I got 2 reports of roach. Listen, I hadn't seen it, but somebody I know, faithful, yes, crossed the counter.
Really?
And she in law school, twice. She told me twice. She said, preacher. I said, done. I'm telling you what now, years ago, when I used to
I know the owner of that place, and I will definitely let them know.
Yeah, never been a while. Listen, that's after they revenge. Yes, she went there twice. Matter of fact, the person who's seen it now, I want to know that she's a student now. She's a student of the law. She told me, she said, listen, preacher. She's not saying that Rose went across that counter. I said, what? This been a while now. Let me say this now.
Let me ask
you, years ago, she told me
honest lawyers. Do you know any honest lawyers?
That's true.
Okay, exactly. Go ahead. Go continue.
Some of them I know are judges now. Some of them I know are judges now.
Lawyer, but
I got
they
a
said
good
there
one.
was no lawyers, I chose to change my career.
What they tell
They
us about
said
lawyers?
that they're all liars, and they
Let me
put that
tell
in
you.
my mind all the time. And I changed my mind. I said, all right, never mind.
Let me say this now. I know it's set up, but listen, I know a few good ones. I know some of them that need they need to go and have themselves arrested. But I actually have a good one though. I mean, he's been like,
okay.
Yeah. I like him. I don't.
We're gonna have the first good one. I'm counting on you.
I'm saying that now. He's not the only good one. I had some other ones that was like really good. Now I'm telling you, she like that sound like Bojangles Fried Joker smashed a roach on the counter with my receipt. Oh,
Ew.
Goodness. I don't eat at the one you talking about. The one I did, I ain't ate in a long time. When I would go to Bojangles, only thing I would get from Bojangles, this is what I would eat. I was like, when I would ever go, I would get the chicken egg biscuit. I don't really do cheese. I'm funny with cheese. I don't. It's because eat cow, that stuff will stop me up real bad. So I'm food there. Now I go to Mexico. I go out the country. I'm cheese down. I go to I ain't got nothing to eat.
Me too.
They cheese good. Everybody else cheese is slam. You don't get sick. You don't get stuffy stuff. Listen, I cheese and ice cream. And then people, you know what you learn with America? For those that haven't been out the country, they over sugar. You remember that time I bought that giant cake, Tula?
Yeah.
Whatever. Listen, I bought a cake. That thing about that. It was tall. It was beautiful. You got a picture that thing was beautiful. Let me see if I find a picture of it. That was a beautiful cake. I bought that big old cake. You know what that cake cost me over there in Ghana? It was like $26. I was gonna buy a slice. A slice of cake. If I bought, I don't buy people cake, so y'all had to forgive me. But that stuff probably like $10 a slice. Probably, I don't know. On only case I really eat is what Tula made. I'm just funny. I had to go today to I had to take my mother to the hospital today to get checked out. She always finds something. Anytime she eats something, she got to go to the hospital. So I'm ready. Whenever she eat $26, listen, the cake was slant. It had like candy on top, some cookies. The cake, the cake about that tall. Would you agree?
I believe it.
It wasn't what?
I agree.
Well, it was here. What year we went to Africa anyway? 23? 23. You remember what time?
I got the cake one.
You got a picture of the cake? Boom.
Lady B sounds wonderful.
The cake is a different story. Let me see if I can show the cake. Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, for some reason, everything made like that in our countries is cheaper, and whatever is brought in is more expensive.
And let me say this: the cake was not sweet. Like it wasn't sweet at all. Like you was looking for like I didn't. Let me tell you something. I did not eat a piece of the cake until the night we were getting to leave, almost until leaving, because I bought the whole cake. I only cut one slice. The cake was huge. I left it in the refrigerator. I said, if people eat it, they eat it. They don't, they throw it in the trash. I bought the cake. We had 8.
Oh, damn! I did it.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Listen, I paid 20. Listen, y'all. That is not a small cake. That cake is huge. It's tall. Looking at it like a cupcake. That cake, you see, it's got candy on top, cookies. It's got this one side.
Is that chocolate inside?
Listen, yeah, it was. It was really. You see the side of the box. I had it in a box on the side. You can see like I'm gonna say, can y'all see my my little cursor right there?
No, we cannot.
Okay.
Oh, what you trying to show? The box?
I'm trying to show how big it was. That's if y'all blow it up, y'all can see it. That is a big cake. Listen,
ooh, that looks good.
Cake. All I cut was one slice out of it. I said, eat a piece. My done money. I was mad like I said, I was gonna throw. I said, you know what? If the people eat it, they eat it. They don't, they don't. They might fail. Because I won't eat that probably left. I said, maybe they would and take a chance, or maybe the people all that took was one slice.
Yeah, that looks so good.
That cake, listen, $26.
Yeah.
I had to get it. I was like, man, I'm getting that cake. Because I was gonna get I think a little slice was like $6. I'm like, man, ain't got time for that, man. So you know what I'm saying? I had to do it, man. I had to do it. That's just me. I was out there in Africa. Listen, when I ate it, listen, it was not sweet. You know, I was looking for like this, like really. I was like, I know it's gonna be this sweet cake. Listen, the cake was not sweet. Like it was like really. I was like, it threw me because they don't even the ice cream I got. It was like it wasn't like this over here in America. They sugar everything. And they sugar is so bad. You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't realize we be really addicted to that sugar taste.
Mhm.
It's the sugar that gets on her. They love heavy sugar in America. You go over there, nobody else does that but us.
Yep.
Nobody else does it but us. So, you know, he said should have melted it. You ain't lying. Listen, man, the cake was really good. I mean, I liked it. I was like, you know, hey, you know, but that's one thing I give them. You don't have that, you know, that's a pretty cake. It was really pretty. And I hated it. And believe me, I hated to leave that cake. I was like,
I know.
mm.
That's that night you got it. We were just so full. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm too full. And I only cut that piece out. At that point, I was like, you know, let me just go on, do it, and be done with it. It wasn't cause, you know, I needed it and wanted it. It was really because, you know, I just looked at shoot, man. I'm late. Let me go eat it. I hate to leave this big old cake. I ain't touch it. So, you know, I went on here and I ate it. But I tell you what, slamming. I get that to them. They slamming.
Mm-hmm.
But you're enough of that. They had you crying thinking about it. I need to call it as where my cake at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what y'all do with my cake?
They probably ate it though, for real. Let me see.
Mhm. Yeah, they definitely ate it.
Mm-hmm. Let me see how I can do this. Let's see. How you take it off? Hold on. Remove from stage.
I'm sure.
Boom. Hey, girl, I can read.
Yeah, we got love, doctor. You know.
My baby can read. Okay.
They still sell that program. I remember I used to see that.
Ma'am?
They
Yeah,
still
she
sell
gotta
that
get
program.
me.
My baby
Why is she eating?
Who said that?
preacher.
You asked me that? That's why I'm eating?
Yes.
Oh, he loved that sweet potato souffle. It's great. That's how I felt when I first ate it. When I came to
What's sweet potato soup for?
That he
the
had.
one when we have the piece. Every time we have a muad, except for but it's so good. The first time I ate, I was like, I understand, Andrick.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. Oh, listen. Okay. That's the stuff I need to get back and try. I'm looking through here. I see some stuff I definitely need to keep up with.
So.
Yeah, so what we got going? We waiting on Love Doc to get on here, people. I think he got stuck in the trash can and he's just waiting for somebody to pick him up and pull him out. So it might take a little bit. So y'all just kind of bear along.
I think he said he needed to use the bathroom.
If he got to use the bathroom, this show is done because we'll never see him. We are done for sure. And we are done. If Daddy carry him. So how's everybody else doing over there? They laughing. I was like, well, Love Dr. Did it taste better than the sweet potato souffle? Oh, it was good. Really good. What's she saying? I heard that a lot of our ailments are related to sugar. Okay, ailments are related to sugar. Yeah, that's true. Sugar, sugar is like, the number one thing to make a fool out of people. Now, raw cocoa is really good. And I did get to eat raw cocoa right from did they grow cocoa in your country?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, there's.
You remember cutting it open, just eating the cocoa out, just sucking off the seeds and everything? Cocoa,
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. That's good. Now that was good. Remember that too? We had to eat the cocoa.
That was good. Mm-hmm. We bought a lot of those. Why?
It's exciting. I do that.
I think that's what it is. And you get all that stuff, you're like, wait, why are we about this? All 100 of these things?
You can't believe the price. So you're just like, can I get 50 of them?
Yeah, no, you can't take them back with you. So you gotta sit here and eat all that stuff before you.
You can't. I usually bring fruits from my country. I don't know if it's because they're not. My brother says they're not supposed to, but they usually allow me.
They don't let you do that. We couldn't.
I don't know how. I brought a whole luggage last time I went.
For real.
Food, fruits, vegetables. They didn't even look at my brother tried to bring something and they told him something. I was like, I know what to tell you. It all depends, I guess. I think the key is to take the seed out. So my aunt cut the seed out of the fruit. My aunt cut the fruit and then she'll put it on containers, and that's how I brought the fruit.
Oh, okay, maybe so. Okay. That I can get jiggy with that. Okay.
You can get what?
She can get jiggy with it.
I can get jiggy with it.
There she go. Please stay your age. Please stay. You ain't even like that. Please no, you ain't even like that.
Jiggy with it. What?
What's all that smoke? You ain't even cut like that. I can get jiggy.
You don't know my portfolio. Thank you.
Joe, stop. Blondell. Who's Blondell, preacher?
Nobody. They check you in Hawaii too. Can't bring nothing but that darn high price pineapple sold in it.
That's true.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's what my brother told me.
That's very true. Okay, guys. So what's going on?
Well, I know I sent something earlier over there to I know one thing, the federal government is shut down. I don't know about other people. How y'all feel about that? And I'll say this. We are in a crisis, a very deep crisis, whether people realize it or not. We had a state of possibly no recovery. It won't get better. Gold is hitting all-time high. Silver might very well hit $100. And what most people don't know, when silver is up, the dollar is losing, just like gold. The dollar is losing bad. From hearing earlier today, the Democrats are looking to call a hearing based off of Trump's own comments where he said that they made $17 trillion in tariffs. And they're saying he's saying that they've already made $17 trillion in tariffs. Remember, they claimed that people were going to start getting checks. We probably getting checks for $5,000. People, the citizens. Well, people they're questioning us, saying, "Where are these checks?" They want to know where's the $17 trillion. They said we can't find it. So now, since this whole situation of the federal government being shut down, he hasn't been seen. If you noticed. You've been hearing from JD Vance. You've been hearing from the White House spokesman, and didn't know that about silver's hitting a high, but I wouldn't worry about it. The dollar bounce back. You getting stuff like that is in and out. Just like crypto is moving up, and you ought to see why crypto moving up because the dollar is losing right now. It's a lot of things that pivots off of another thing. This federal government shutdown is going to hurt us. Tomorrow, just for those that looking to purchase or buy a home or refinance, the rates tomorrow, they're expected the job market report will be bad tomorrow. There's no way it won't be. And that'll cut another 0.25%. Also, you have another 0.25% before the end of the year, which will drop it almost a full point, a quarter less than a full point. So with all this happening, it's really going to affect the country. Right now, you're already looking at the stagflation, your job market, along with sluggish buying right now. So we're at stagflation. It's bad right now. Yeah. It's really bad. And now they got to drop rates. When people are like, oh, the interest rate drop, everything will take off. The problem is people not hiring. A lot of people credit is shot. See, the buying problem is a lot of people credit is shot. She said, have y'all heard anything about ICE rounding up black people in Chicago?
Yeah.
You did?
They arresting people for taking, we need to put up some stories on that, but they have been complaining about now he passed the law or whether he just, I don't know, passed the law. I wouldn't necessarily say a law, but he's moved now that if you get caught taking pictures of them, that you can be arrested.
The ICE agents?
If you take a picture of them while they're arresting into that, you're going to be charged for interfering because they're trying to say their life is in danger and they family being, taken. So now he's pushed that. They have a reporter. He was Hispanic. He took a picture of them or some video of it.
Saw that video.
And he's being deported. Can you pull that up for us?
What now? Hold on. Hold on now. Bear with me.
I believe I heard that the lawyer's fighting for him not to be deported.
Yeah, but I mean, what you gonna do? But this the problem you have a lot of time. You can't find.
Sir, what do you want to pull up? I'm sorry. Say it again. Which one we pull up?
I don't know what you want to pull up. I guess Sean about the story about the attorney that was arrested. Yeah, we knew. Let me say that for people of color, we knew if you didn't, you shouldn't be so amazed. Anytime when anything affects white America, it always falls back on the people of color. That's always been American way. If it's Revolutionary War, we were involved. If it's the Civil War, we were involved. If it was World War II, World War I, we were involved. If it's Vietnam, we were involved. If it's Iraq, we're involved. If it's Afghanistan, we're involved. If it's war on American citizens, we're going to be involved. So what I say to quote unquote people of color, at some point you have to start strategizing and reassessing how you do things. And I can't stress this enough. I don't think enough people listen to really realize the importance of your security. America is securing her security. We are Americans. I used to say that, no, we visit America. We not Plymouth Rock. I repeated stuff Malcolm said, but I was born right here, Great Hospital, Atlanta, Georgia. Nobody's going to take that away from me. Supreme Court or whatever. You can erase it off a birth certificate, whatever you want to do. It does not change where I was born at. My religion is a native religion. It's not a religion that was started here in America. But my religion is older and it dates in another place, not where I was born, not to be confused. Does not change my relationship with my creator. I was born here. My religion was started somewhere else. My religion is older than America. It's older than any of these other places. A lot of times these people, they've been renamed. Okay. So at the same time, I could keep my religion, keep my status as an American by being born here. At the same time, I have to look at, working together with people to make sure we secure our existence here. We're being erased. Now, you can take up the guns and you can go fight and you can start the racial name. We did that. And what did we get? Just show me one proven fact where we've been successful. Then I say, okay, you haven't. You always come back to the same point. Then you become dormant again. It's time to start doing things that are effective. Start working together, putting together a plan that has some real validity to it, and that really gives us a better chance at promoting ourselves and keeping our positions. Right now, we can be erased at the click of a pen, at the stroke of a pen, a stroke of a whiteout, a key on a computer pad. Anyway, she got this video she's going to show. Go ahead.
Okay, let me see.
Let the video tell them.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me go back.
Agents. Leonardo Garcia Venegas says that both incidents happened while he was working at a construction site earlier this year, and that both happened purely because he's Latino. Garcia Venegas is an American citizen born to parents who are Mexican nationals. His lawsuit claims that both times he told the officers he was a citizen and showed them his real ID. As you know, the real ID is the identification card that's issued only to citizens and lawful residents, but the officers still wouldn't let him go, according to his lawyer. The Department of Homeland Security is still disputing his account of why he was detained. His attorney, Jaba Situashvili, who's representing Garcia Venegas in his federal lawsuit, joins me here in studio. Jaba, thanks for being with me.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us exactly what happened to your client.
Sure. So Mr. Garcia is an American citizen who simply just wants to work in peace. 2 times now, immigration officers have barged onto work sites where he was working and detained him without any reason to think that he had done or was doing anything unlawful. The first time, they violently tackled him to the ground, kept him in handcuffs for over an hour, and then he had to take almost 2 weeks off from work because he was so terrified and traumatized by what happened. He was scared to go back. Finally, he gathers up the courage to resume working after a couple of weeks. And it turns out his fears were justified because it happened again. The second time around, immigration officers actually came into a nearly fully constructed house where he was working. They forced him outside. Again, as the last time, he showed him his real ID. He said, "I'm a citizen." They refused to accept it. They refused to believe it. And again, they marched him down several blocks where they kept him detained for this time for about a half an hour. And they finally released him without any apology, without any explanation. And again, to be clear, there's no allegation really that he's done anything wrong because he never did anything wrong. All he did was show up to work.
So DHS did give us a statement, so I want to get your response, of course. And here's what DHS is saying. During a targeted worksite operation, Garcia Venegas attempted to obstruct and prevent the lawful arrest of an illegal alien. He physically got in between agents and the subject they were attempting to arrest and refused to comply with numerous verbal commands. What's your response?
So the simplest response is that that's not true. And the reason I know that's not true is because this incident was captured on video camera from multiple angles.
We do have some video. We can probably roll that video and maybe you can describe exactly what's happening and how the video was obtained.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so this video shows Mr. Garcia being kind of violently tackled to the ground and then led away by these officers. And, interestingly enough, the first video was shot by other construction worker bystanders who were not Latino and were not in any way targeted by the officers. Mr. Garcia, on the other hand, was targeted for doing the exact same thing, which is he was recording on his phone, they were recording on their phones, they tackle him to the ground, the other guys are left free to do as they please, right? And so again, the notion that he was interfering with another person's arrest, and they said he got in between officers and somebody else, it's all captured on video. He was about 24 feet, like several yards away from what was happening still when they interfered with his ability to lawfully record the incident. So I think simply DHS can spin the story however they want. They can make up stories as they desire, but the videos show reality.
I'll say this. If there's an arrest warrant for just say black male, 6'2", light-skinned, particular shirt, whatever, coat, even though they'll see a person maybe not with that exact jacket, maybe to that height, they're going to stop every black male in question, ask for ID. I think at some point we have to realize, because we have certain, and I'm not trying to pick on nobody. First of all, I believe this, that people should come in the right way based off of the fact, and I'll say this, and some of this prejudice, based off the fact that people of color have been forced into accepting, becoming, and to be recognized by, and all these things happen. Now people walk in and there are a lot of things that have been given away, and it hasn't been fair. But I mean, whites can look, it hadn't been fair for blacks, it hadn't been fair for so-called blacks, other people as well. And with the large number, I think Democrats dropped the ball with allowing so many to come in an unlawful end. I think that people should be allotted in to work. I think if you're going to come and you're going to work, then your tax money should go to funding other people. I think that you should pay a higher cost in taxes simply because you are not a resident or you are not a citizen of the country. There's no country that's going to let me come in illegally, me and my family work, make more money than the people that are citizens there. And I pay nothing. And I'm entitled to their benefits, their insurance, welfare, food stamps, child care, education, and I don't pay for it. Now, I'm not saying all of them don't. Please don't. I'm saying illegal. People That cover Nigerians, that cover Asians, that cover everybody. But we have a large population of people that are here that are not citizens. And I think the way this is being conducted is in a terrible fashion, because when you're just snatching people up, you're really making a mess. I think that people should be forced into, hey, if you know that they're illegal, they're there, you need to turn them in. I mean, being honest, especially when you look at it, but then at the same time, there needs to be a benefit to the citizens here. Don't force these people out and we get no changes. If we're deporting people only to put money in your pocket, at that point, that's retarded. The purpose of we saying deporting them, because what we're saying, Americans, people that are, green card, people that are citizens, people that came in the right way, people native, can't get jobs because of these people. You know what I'm saying? People that are green card, American citizen, native, however it might be. We're saying that, we can't get insurance or health care because of so many of these people, if that's a true fact. Again, this is what they tell us. I'm not looking at the books. So a lot of time we find ourselves repeating things they say. You can put up a chart card or anything. Unless I can look at the books and look at the bank account, then I can really definitely say. Because I don't believe this as much as they saying, simply because I don't know white people to just give away money. Whites ain't big on just giving away money. When they give away money because it's a benefit, Democrats are big on now running out defending because of what? You making money from these people. Republicans are getting rid of them because why? We don't need them anymore. We got enough from them now, we can get rid of them. And I don't think it's fair. I just don't think it's fair. I say do right by them. Don't do it. You should have told them they should have came in on a temporary basis. If that's the case. I give you a 7-year work visa. Out of 7 years, we servitize, you go back to your country. I give you a 5-year, I give you a 20-year visa. But don't just snatch people up when you let them get a life, let them build, you pay them, you put them on insurance, you're done. And then when you getting rid of them, tell me, show me where now it's going to benefit us. Mm-hmm. Are you going to cut my health care prices? Or I don't see, do y'all see like all these, think about this. He's claiming, the president, I want to be respectful. I wasn't like this years ago. President Trump is saying that they've deported millions of these people. Then how many jobs should open up? Just say at least two. Let's go with all of them didn't have jobs. At least 100,000 jobs should open up. And we deported millions of them.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Why is the job market still bad? We should have abandoned housing. We should have open up. We should have apartments. Like we just got apartments. Why do we still need to build homes? See, a lot of stuff that they saying you understand? It makes no sense. If you've gotten rid of millions of these people, we should see we should see like apartments open, homes sitting, waiting to be bought, occupied, because we gotten rid of so many of them. We should see jobs opening up, but you're not seeing that because a lot of what we've been told has been a lot of rhetoric. I think it's just been a show that we can get rid of some of the people, but not the right people. Because it depends on who you are and who you with. Let me tell you something, what these people know it. They need the cartels. They need the mafia. They need the Russian mafia. They need these people. Who is going to move drugs under the skies of being criminals? Under the skies of looking like the boogeyman?
And child
trafficking. Somebody, huh?
And child trafficking. They need
they need these people. Come on, people need to stop playing. They need these people. They need the organization. It's not hard to stop them. Everybody got the net. Listen, when you go and put letters and numbers on your head and your face, it's really not hard to find you. Y'all hang in the same neighborhood. Mm-hmm. They're not, because they need these people. So it's a lot that goes on that's never really addressed. And then the American people, the problem is we're so busy hating. Blacks hating Hispanics, Hispanics hating blacks, blacks, whites hating each other, Hispanics and whites hating Asians, hating blacks hating Hispanics. They got all of us hating each other, and we watching each other, and nobody's watching the pot. Who's watching the pot while we're hating each other and fighting each other?
All right, let's go to our next one. Let's share my screen. Look at me. Ew.
Okay.
Girl, don't get used to it.
Happening right now, Atlanta history. Mario Guevara will be deported, and his family just gave an emotional statement on social media.
Atlanta News First senior reporter Patrick Quinn is live tonight from the ICE field offices here in Atlanta. And Patrick, where is Mario now, and what's next in all this?
Blair, Mario Guevara's son, Oscar, just gave an update on social media. He said that his dad, Mario, will be deported out of the United States in the morning at 11 o'clock from a facility in Louisiana to El Salvador. Mario was moved to that facility from where he was being detained in South Georgia at the Folkston ICE Detention Center. And in video on Facebook, this is Oscar. He said the family's going through a lot right now, but relieved to know that Mario is not dead, and that gives them hope. Now, in a letter, Mario Guevara himself, he wrote last month on the 100th day that he was in ICE custody. In his own words, translated into English, quote, "Life isn't always fair. If they deport me, I'll leave with my head held high because I'm convinced it will be for carrying out my journalistic work and not for committing crimes." Last night, the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals said Guevara had not applied for the right paperwork for permanent residency and rejected an appeal from his attorneys, which brings us to today, which again, Oscar, the son of Mario Guevara, said that his dad, Mario, will be deported in the morning. We did reach out to ICE today for confirmation that Mario Guevara will indeed be deported tomorrow. We have not heard back yet tonight. Outside of ICE field offices here in downtown Atlanta, Patrick Quinn, Atlanta News First.
Happening right now.
Wow.
Okay, so this is the reporter you say, preacher, that is being deported for taking a picture.
But see, again, now you got to look at it again.
Yeah.
When you blame it, but
He doesn't have papers, though.
His paper was not correct. They say it didn't pass. So I mean, a lot of stuff when people put on it, and it's unfortunate he got caught up in a situation not knowing. That's why a lot of times you got to have your stuff together. Don't get them ammunition. And then when you come back, it's kind of like last week we were talking about the story about the young boy. The story went under the skies of kid rescue, school gets guns, save lives in a sense. And now he took the gun apart and held on to it and didn't tell them who it was. And later on, they found him with the gun. Then it comes out. So that's a whole nother story than how you showed it. It looked like the hero became the criminal when he wasn't a hero. You know, the fact that he didn't take it to him. Why was he even taking it? He took a chance at taking it. He could have killed somebody. The gun could have accidentally discharged. People do it all the time. Professionals. People that are trained are taking a gun apart and you got a bullet in the chamber and wow, it happens all the time. You don't have to be a novice to make a mistake. So now see, I just sent the story over. We probably put this right here to go on this one. Also, did you hear about the AI? Hear about the new prime minister in Albania? It's now AI that people are living. I just sent that story over.
Okay, I'll send it.
I do what we have right now.
Oh yeah, I got you. We finished that. Go ahead.
Oh wait, hold on.
Man, it's so peaceful without love, Dr. Him.
Don't say that.
Huh?
Don't say that.
Why not?
How
much?
So last week I told you
he valuable.
Chicago Mayor Johnson said that he is not going to be working with President Trump once he gets into office in regards to the mass deportation of the migrants that have come over here via that of the Biden and Harris administration. Now, via his deputy mayor, she said, well, Brandon Johnson is not going to flinch. He will not be sending anybody back right now. In my mind, that's what I heard her say. But nevertheless, she said that Brandon ain't going to be doing no such a thing, right? Well, the Black Chicago residents got something to say about it. Check it out.
Brandon Johnson have ignored every plea, call, cry. You're going to protect the undocumented while you're going to allow for the citizens in Chicago to suffer.
You ain't going to abide by what the president of the United States said. Everybody know better than that. Loser, get rid of the illegals.
Illinois is turning purple.
So as you saw there was a compilation put together by that of Fox News showing the residents saying, oh, yeah, you need to abide by what Trump is saying. You need to get them on out of here. Get rid of them, right? Because Trump said once he becomes president again, that he is going to do a mass deportation of all the migrants that are over here, and they shouldn't be, right? The undocumented, they need to go back to where they came from. And he says, y'all, via his border czar, Tom Homan, said, y'all need to leave now before we get in office, right? But there's the residents of Chicago saying, oh, so you're not going to do it, huh? They have to remind them too. Chicago is already purple because they came really close to flipping it red. And they said, oh yeah, we're going to flip it red eventually. Don't you worry. And the most importantly, you ain't going to be reelected for a second term as the mayor, right? But again, there he is saying, I'm not going to listen to y'all. I care more about the people who ain't supposed to be here than the people who got me in office. So I say once again, big ups to the resident of Chicago who are saying we are not leaving because the election is over. That don't mean that our fight is over. Our fight is still with you here on the local level, Brandon Johnson, and you need to do what we say do, or you're going to be up out of here because the undocumented, the illegal migrants, they can't vote you in office. We have the ability to do that, and we also have the ability to vote you out. So again, I am rooting for the residents of Chicago. Y'all keep up the good work because eventually y'all gonna get what y'all want, and that's him up out of there. So anyway, y'all tell me what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetri K.
I took control.
Oh, man. Appreciate that information. That was earlier on that people were looking at. But a lot of people feel that there needs to be change, and I think it should be. I think America should sit down with its citizens and first establish a decree with them before they even took an attack of asking illegals to depart or leave. Because in all honesty, you haven't offered the people that's here anything. What's the resolve for the people that's still here? When you say, okay, let's get rid of illegals, let's get rid of illegals, let's get rid of illegals, let's get rid of anchor babies, as you call them. I don't know how you're gonna get rid of anchor babies when you're gonna look at that's what makes me in America. My anchor is being born here.
And that's who he is. He's an anchor baby.
Everybody here is an anchor. I mean, everybody here in America is an anchor baby. You know what I'm saying? My parents could both be born here, and I could have been born in another country. That does not make me an American citizen.
Right.
They'll go ahead and say, well, they, since they're American citizens, then you become American citizen. Then my anchor would be their existence of them being born here in America. So everybody here is anchored to be an American. So I think what should happen is he needs to do a revamp. I think at one time, President Trump plan was sold to a lot of people who wanted change, especially after the Biden administration, and just years of things that seem to have gone to whenever, people of color are given something, there's always like something that's like, manipulative, something small, and something till they feel like the large number of our people are people that are poor and poorly educated. So you'll appeal to them with rappers, appeal with them, hey, with Boogie Woogie, give them some food, and we're gonna do this and give you, affordable housing, which affordable housing for us is Section 8. They never give us homes that we can buy, own, and purchase. It's typically something we can rent, never giving you the real solitude of being American by ownership. One thing about being American, ownership is key when you're an American. To be in America, you have to have ownership. They don't respect renters. You could do it. They don't. You have to be an owner. So I encourage people, and I encourage people. Yeah, we was having a good show too. The trouble.
Yeah, what's going on?
Here go
Don't
Charles.
mind me. I ain't mean to cut you off, did you?
No, you didn't. You didn't. Don't worry about it.
Y'all heard about the government shutdown. The government.
You sound really far.
We're trying to get you to shut down, and your camera is blurry, which is better because we rather see that face like that than we do clear.
You sound far.
Oh my good. Oh, that blowed in my face.
Here we go.
It melted. It melted.
Yeah.
It ain't getting no
You
better.
ever heard Speedy does mint spray?
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I just finished one-handedly saving the government from shutting down. I say the government from shutting down is not going to shut down. It's going to stay open.
That's sad because it's already shut down.
What? Are you on?
It's open back up.
Since when?
Oh, this is breaking news. This is breaking news. Y'all heard it here first. The government is not shut down. Don't believe it. It's not shut down. I just took care of it.
What you do?
I just went and I had them. I reminded them that it's coming with Indigenous Peoples Day. It's coming up.
That's
and
Monday.
All the county, everybody, they finna close down officially observation for Indigenous Peoples Day. Oh yeah.
And what are you saying?
Yeah, we saying the same thing. The government is not gonna shut down. They just only gonna shut down. They're gonna open back up because they gotta honor Indigenous Peoples Day before they shut down.
That's on the 13th.
They haven't opened back up. They haven't opened back up.
The 13th, Bueno, so they have time to stay closed.
The only way that you can
They're
close
shut
is
down
you got to
still.
open up.
But they're still shut down. They haven't opened back up.
You man
Oh,
really
yeah.
say nothing.
October 13th is Indigenous People Day. It's
That has
October
nothing to do
13th,
with-
so the
that has
government is
nothing to do
opening
with
back
nothing.
up.
Still haven't
Just
opened
so they
back
can
up because
close
they haven't
down
come
in
to
honor
an
of
agreement.
Indigenous People Day.
What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with your government?
No, that's something.
I
We
can
listen
make
to
these
you.
rules.
Nobody, everybody looking, saying, everybody laughing at you. They like, it's sad. Tell us what. Show us the news story that says that.
No. This is breaking news. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you. I just did this. This is breaking news. You
We
hear
know
from the root to the fruit.
Apparently you don't. Apparently you don't broke your neck because that makes like 0 sense what you just said. The government.
You never heard of Indigenous People Day?
I'm looking at you. You're indigenous.
Oh my God.
Man, it's all,
Listen,
they're not
listen.
going to kill less about that stuff.
It's everybody has to celebrate that day. That means you have to close down. If you already closed down, how you gonna celebrate a day if you already closed? You gotta open back up just to close down to honor the day.
That makes no
You know,
sense.
tell you what.
What in the
When
world?
you hear it from the news headlines, then you'll believe them. But this right here,
They'll
I'm
be
breaking
getting
this
it
news
from
right now.
reliable
Watch. You ain't gonna hear
sources.
So
about
where
it
do you
till
get this
later.
information?
Watch. I
That-
just broke it right now.
Where your information come from?
The computer in my mind right here.
Oh my goodness.
That chip there messed up.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm sorry about that. It's all taken care of. The government is not back open. Now I want to turn it back
What is wrong with you?
Your story.
You sick,
What
man.
you just telling us about, preacher?
No, I'm good. Listen, we talk about medication,
Talk about
drugs,
health.
heavy use of cocaine.
Now we get ready to work. We gotta make you better. We are going to come together as a team, find out how we can help, how we can better support your mental state right now.
Ain't it still October? It's some kind of mental health wellness or something.
Listen, that's just what I wanted to say.
Suicide.
That's just what I wanted to say. I want to talk. Matter of fact, put me on the big screen. Where the big screen at? Can y'all see me on the big screen? Hold on, preacher. Move to the side, preacher. I want to go on the big screen.
I'm trying to put you up there.
Move over a little bit that way. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right. There we go. All right. There we go. Now, man,
Doing an
boy, I tell
assessment
you what,
as you speak,
I'm looking good.
because-
I'm feeling good. I'm doing good. What more can I say? Let me tell y'all something. October,
Nothing.
Dr. Joe, you got my PowerPoint slide? You ain't make no PowerPoint slide for me, Dr. Joe?
Let's go.
With the women and they dresses and their head covered and all that right there. Let me
my
tell you
God.
something.
Crazy.
Y'all see what color this shirt is?
Yes.
Doodle
All right.
blue.
What color is this shirt?
Ugly blue.
Purplish blue.
Listen. In honor of October, this is National Domestic Violence Month.
It really isn't.
It really is. October is Domestic Violence Month. Everybody wears purple.
First of all, I don't acknowledge any of that stuff. It makes no sense. Like I said,
Hold on, we just did Suicide Month with Dr. Joe.
and I told her she did it. I told her she did it. I said, make it 3 minutes. I asked her to make it 3 minutes. I said, why did I tell you make it 3 minutes? I said, because it don't take that long to kill yourself. And you were just going on. She was so excited. She was just moving.
I did 3 minutes, preacher.
She drew a little Hindu girl up there that put a resemble her. Hello, for those of you sound like Mrs. Doubtfire.
You did a great job.
Thank you, Tully. Thank you.
I mean, it was just too long. Listen, people who gonna kill themselves don't take that long. It don't take that long. They don't do it. This is a 3-minute course at max.
Thank you, young lady. You did a great job.
The sad part is saying it's a short sleeve. That's the problem.
So my little cartoon looks like a Hindu lady, preacher. I have to change it.
Put it back up there. Yeah, we were trying to. I didn't know. I thought
still got
had.
the slide?
I thought
You
that
still
was
got the slide, Dr. Joe?
I thought that was Mahatma Gandhi, little sister.
So I'm gonna change that.
You still got the slide, so
Yeah, show the slideshow again. You still got it. We can't hear you.
She got it. She don't want to put it up.
That's May.
Yes,
May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Why was we doing it in September?
So October is mental illness.
No, October is domestic violence month, girl. It's purple ribbon.
Yes, where we're talking about
a lot of men get beat up by women and they don't report it. And I come today to tell the men, you don't have to sit there and remain silent. You have an advocate that you can call.
Let me say this. Have you called that number?
You know what?
You had to
You know
be
what?
mad at your wife. She need to beat you.
I should have called the number years ago, but I didn't. I did not want to put another woman incarcerated in the system, even though they deserved it. I didn't want to do it.
It is domestic awareness month. Usually breast awareness month usually overshadows that. So
women are always beating up men. Men are the number one victim of domestic violence. Believe it
That's
or not.
not true. Men are number one and not reporting it. Get your facts straight. That is not true. Men are not. Men are the most important are not reporting it because of embarrassment. More men, they never can tell you where you get this stuff from.
I do
She
have
said
one.
he's correct. Look at him. He's correct, y'all. He's not correct. Men are
Flores
not.
girl Flores to tell the truth. Listen, Flores girl Flores.
It's not the man though.
Saying that he's correct about that. She's saying it is direct domestic violence awareness.
Oh yeah, it is.
But
Yes.
you don't need to say that when he's saying something wrong. It's just best not to agree with him because nobody agrees with him.
It came up before he said that. I saw that. She said
Okay,
it before.
where she went? Look at her. You said she's looking at you. She's hot. She got her thing. You got her, people thinking she with you. Somebody says
She
it's
is
the
with me.
turtleneck. That's right. Confederate say it's the turtleneck.
Yeah, right.
That's what got you saying that. You just hollering out stuff, no facts, no figures, or nothing.
Come on, it's your turn.
I don't know why you don't believe me, but you'll believe AI and you'll believe Google, but you don't believe me. See, when you came up, you didn't have Google.
You know why? They have facts. They have
show you right here. Domestic Violence Month, Awareness Month is celebrated every October.
Yeah, we said.
Okay, what about men? What is that about men?
There it is, right there.
What does it say about men?
Oh, that boy.
Okay, let me take this down. But you see the facts on this, cause I got a lot of receipts out here. A lot of people out here making transactions. They ain't got receipts. I got all my receipts. So that receipt number one right there. Boom.
There
it is.
We agree with that. It was the man fact is incorrect.
You see that? Look at that. What about all these men in relationship with men? Do they report that?
Ooh, that's a great.
Look at that. I ain't got nothing to say now.
Yeah, turned all up. Crickets. They say cricket ain't getting nothing at you now.
What are y'all talking about? Cause now I've already told y'all the fact.
Let me tell y'all this. Look at this right here. Nearly 3 in 10 women, which is 29%. 1 in 10 men.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think you're confusing the information, love doctor. The information is that men do not report it as often as women.
Breast cancer money.
I'm just trying to find out where you were, where you get your,
I just told you it's in my mind.
Yeah, more men. More men.
More men. I'm really trying to get here.
They ask you answer the question, love doctor. They answer the question. More men get abused than women. Where did you get these facts from? More men get stuck with the ticket when they take women out on dates.
Oh gosh.
Listen. So I can tell y'all ain't pay attention when y'all went to school.
Nope.
Educate us. What don't we know that we need to know that you know?
All right, you know what? That's a good question. You know what I'm saying? Because that right there now I can help you. That's all it is. See if we learn better, we can do better. I can tell y'all honest, y'all just don't know no better. So what I want to do, I want to take some time and share with y'all just one little source of information. It's all over. All you got to do is take time and Google it. But this is one of the first headlines that I saw right here. It says, men victimized by domestic violence 33% more often than women. and there's different 15 country studies in regards to this right here. This is not the first time. Oftentimes, what people do is people will say that men don't report it, which is also true as well. But the reality of the matter is that men suffer domestic violence from women all the time and more often. The average man will probably woman before. He's been in the chat. If you've been pushed by a woman, because push is assault. If a woman threw water on you, that's also assault. There's all the types.
But then
of
I can
assault.
say,
If
woman, if you
you,
be yelled
this
at
is
a man, that's assault.
And I'm here today to tell the men, you don't have
No,
to put up
if
with
a
that.
woman throws ice, if a woman throws iodine on you, that's salt.
Actually, it's Rod in the chat. Rod, I think table salt
It's
is
wrong
sodium chloride.
information, though, love doctor. That's wrong information you're giving the audience.
Why do you do that?
Why do you do that, Dr. Joe?
I'm glad you're not
true, though.
That's not true. What you just read, what you just said.
33% of men get beat and only 29 of women. Stop it, man. No. You know,
the studies have said that women are victimized more than men. It does occur in men, but it's not, the information you're giving is not true.
Oh my gosh.
This right here is coming from the United States National Survey.
2012.
More men than women victims of intimate partner violence. It's more men. This right here is
2012.
This is on July 13th, 2012. The Journal of Aggression, Conflict, and Peace and Research. That's what this is. Right? That's what they're doing. They're trying to tell y'all.
I don't believe that. I don't believe
That's
that.
not true then. That's not even.
Do you want me to give you sites
None
where
of
it
this
says
stuff is
women
true.
are more victimized?
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Almost every man has been victimized of a woman in the form of domestic violence. Y'all show me love in the chat. The men in the chat, if you've been a victim of domestic violence, you've been assaulted by a woman. They just told you, man, we just don't report it, but we're still more victims than women.
Have you been beat by a woman?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't use your mama. Don't use, that's not the same.
I'm sorry.
That's what they use. They whipping by men getting whipped by their mom. You gonna use that? Okay.
Exactly.
Nobody's buying it. Nobody who on the other side agrees with this. This makes zero sense. You know, common sense, time to hit. That's right. Hit. Look at that abuse. That cash, abuse that cash out. Hit that like. How many of y'all over there? Hit the like, hit the cash out, hit the subscribe. Now let's get back to this. What are you talking about?
I'm very
confused.
I'm finna show you this, Wayne. This is so crazy. Oh, that's
what we doing now. That's what we doing now. Are we doing a battle on? You know what? Hold on. Let's do it right here on the show. Have y'all, two women on the show, have y'all ever committed domestic violence against a man? Come on, talk about it.
No. No.
Dr. Joe, I done seen you before.
I'm a lover, not
I have never.
Your laws in your country, your laws are different.
Well, you need to start swinging, Smith. I ain't got no love in a couple of days.
I have never. If you could, maybe my
Dude,
brother.
I know
when
your
was
kind.
little.
I already know about you, too. I done had conversation with your sister. I already know about that. And your niece, oh yeah, your niece will spill the beans on you. Oh yeah.
Really? Did I fight men? Okay.
I said committed domestic violence against one. You never assaulted any man before. I've also had conversation with your brother.
Okay.
What in the
You never assaulted your brother.
No. Are you conscious?
You never pushed him.
No.
Hey, a push is an assault. If somebody pours a glass of water or throws a drink on you, that's assault.
Why are you trying to victimize? Why are you trying to make men victims right now?
With you.
Listen, look at the chat. The people in the chat are agreeing with me.
Hey, man.
Who's agreeing with you?
This man is sick. This man, listen. No, don't listen, man.
Hey, but what kind of medicine y'all was talking about? Because y'all had a really good, interesting stuff about medicine.
The medicine you take?
Trump cut down on Tylenol. He said ain't no more Tylenol. So whoever Mr. Tylenol is, Trump got mad at him.
I'm finna show you something. One more thing, because I cannot with you.
Dr. Joe, show us your Hindu lady.
Richard, you saw it last week. I'm gonna change her. I'm gonna change her.
Listen. Oh, I thought it was a little Hindu girl.
Okay.
Did you draw Hindu? Did you draw yourself?
I just created her.
Yeah, that's scary.
The handwriting too small. Can you zoom in?
I'm gonna change your picture. Don't worry. I got it.
Yeah, dude. She definitely like
Said this.
What did I say?
Do you want me to send the last one, picture?
Oh, what's the last story? Oh, I sent one. Oh, that was just so yeah.
This is gonna shut Love Doctor down.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tuli, do me a favor, Tuli. If you could just keep researching that article, tell me who is the person who wrote that article. I guarantee you it's a woman that wrote it.
First of all, this is the Georgia Commission on Family Violence.
A woman wrote that article.
This is not an article. This is an annual fact sheet, not an article.
Yes, the study has been made in general, men and women. Goodness.
Get out. Fake news, Love Doctor.
Hey, listen. Y'all didn't even know that this month was Domestic Violence Month. I had to tell y'all that. Y'all was kicking up on that. Y'all didn't even realize that Indigenous People Day is right around the corner.
What is?
First of all, we're not there yet.
Do y'all even know what Indigenous people is?
Woo! Yes, I do.
Look at that. Google just agreed with Dwayne. Men are more likely affected.
Thank you.
By physical women. Listen, what's the other word?
Sexual.
See? Yeah.
Thank you, Chanel Miller. Thank you, Chanel Miller.
What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you?
Miss Picard. Shalom unto your whole bit. Chanel Miller, shalom to your whole bit. Shalom.
First of all, just Google. What she thought I got that information from? I don't know what Google she using.
Everybody says sexual.
Right. Yeah, he right.
The woman gonna burn the man out. He ain't gonna be able to keep up. That's what they got him on. That I said the show was peaceful, wasn't it? And
the show is still peaceful. It's still peaceful.
No.
We on here now. We just want to talk about medication. Y'all talking about medication, right?
Yeah, yours. Yeah.
We need to talk about your medication.
Now, when y'all get a note and y'all see that the government is open, y'all be like, man, Love Doctor told us first.
Did you see it open?
What do you think I've been, Chris?
Eventually, don't open up. They gotta open up. They got people gonna be hitting the street. They're gonna have to come to the table and agree. It's gonna be some compromise on both ends.
What I'm trying to explain is it ain't never closed. I stopped it.
There you go.
But anyway, I see we got a note in the private chat from Dr. Joe. Dr. Joe, you want me to play this video for you?
How you do that?
What's wrong with you? We've been private lately.
What's wrong? We would definitely have. We're gonna have a
See, Dr. Joe put a note in there.
Who you supposed to be over here with Janet Jackson? Control with her Janet Jackson control hat on.
Wow.
Hey, I got 3 words for you, Tuli. What have you done for me lately?
Oh my
yeah.
Your counter later is not working.
We missed the whole AI because you came in. Come
on, man. Play a video. My God.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and play this video. This is the video that Dr. Joe wants me to play. So, Dr. Joe, this better be good.
Wow.
Violence. 4 out of 10 women of any ethnic group that has dated a Black man has reported domestic violence. Let them go to other countries and deal with them, sisters, and let us start swirling. Black men they're walking time bombs. Her mother's killer justified murdering her mother.
We were supposed to be dating. We were still dating until this plumber guy came along. Okay.
I mean, you don't know what's going to make these sets go off.
Taylor McFadden Robinson was shot and killed in her home. Her husband, Duncan Robinson, has been charged in her death.
won't marry, they won't take care of their kids, they kill you and they beat you.
That type. Some I can agree with, and I say this for the quote unquote so-called African American man. We have a terrible stigma, a terrible dilemma, and we do a terrible job as far as recovery and making up for mistakes. We do a terrible job. Once we've been damaged, it's hard to repair a quote unquote black man. It's being honest. You get a bad one, sisters, you done. You are done. And we have a lot of bad men for the fact that the average one can't recover. They'll hold things against their mother, they'll punish you for it. They'll hold things to their father not being there, they'll punish you for it. They'll punish you for ex-girlfriends. They'll punish you for ex-wives. They'll punish you for the homies. Our guys have a lot of damage. I'll be honest. Speaking as a quote unquote African American, sub-Saharan Nubian black man, you got, when you get one of us, the wrong one of us, you have wrecked your life, and you should have one of the more affectionate, caring, innovative, creative, just thought-worthy, driven. We terrible. We terrible at best. And you can argue with the sister on a lot of ends. Because again, it ain't every one of us. I'm just saying it's too many of us that's damaged. And we will hurt you. We will hurt you by not performing. We will hurt you with stories of our past and use that while we're not proactive. We'll use, other, ends are holding us back and keeping us. I've been married for 31 years. Have you ever heard me give you the story of a white man, Asian man, Hispanic man, or black man taking or holding me back? Ever?
No.
Never. I never, because my past, I can't love, I can't. We have to, we are damaged. I will give 100%. We are damaged. The system has damaged us, but at some point, the buck gotta stop. I'm sick of hearing. I know a sister, whoever, I don't care what race you got, one of us. I'm sick of it. I am just sick of it. The fact that if you that damaged, then why haven't we created something among us where we can heal, where we can get back here and become productive? Because what we're doing is so very counterproductive. It's bad. When you get one of us, ladies, I'm gonna tell you something. This tight. You just about to get one of us. You got a 50-50 chance between one of us and you taking a gun and blowing your brains out, putting it to your head, because one of us are subject to kill you. And it is because we have used so many excuses. So many mamas have babied. They grown men. They have just made them so just terrible. The kind of man you had to be, man, you just got to brush it off and you just got to be there, and then you look at your kids, you're looking at, man, when you look at me, I got to be Superman to especially my daughters. They got looking like, man, I can count on him. I want a man like him. A woman should be proud to have you, to know, hey, this is my man. I know he's gonna be doing the right thing. He ain't gonna be standing on the corner, bull jiving. He ain't got the check, trying to sneak part over here. I got goddamn, hey, send this money over here. Let me put this money. She don't even know about this money. I don't play those games. My money's where it is. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. That's bottom line. I don't play them games, or I'm high this on her. She get just. I don't know. I get so scared.
And she can do
That's
whatever.
right.
What hoe stop? What name? What you say?
That's how you
What
live.
hoe stop back? Whoa! What?
That's how you live.
No, come closer. What you say?
That's how you live. Yes.
Live like what?
What you saying?
What I say, Carl? We ain't what I say? What I say?
What you said?
What I said?
What you said?
What I said?
You got money over there. You don't hide them. You got money over there. And she.
What they got to do with you?
Nothing.
What you talking about though?
Nothing.
Oh, keep it like that. Brother still got a bazooka. I got a pad. I got damage. I got hurt from my pad. Don't play with that money though. Leave that alone. Tell that to the street. Let that go, sister. But no, I do. I tell you what, and then hats off. I don't have one. Kudos to much harbor love to every one of my brothers out there that's doing the right thing, holding up a standard, being accountable, doing the right thing, taking care of what you got. I mean, and being somebody your family can look to and realize, I don't fear you because you hurt me. My fear for you is admiration because you will take care of me.
Respect.
That's my stand on that too. Much respect to you. Much respect to you. To be able to contain the day in this society and not come home and blow your brains out and kill your wife and your kids and not walk out and leave them abandoned, untaken care of. Much respect to you. That's to everyone that do it. Keeping a stiff upper lip, keeping your chin, keeping your head up. When you know everything is working, the news media, the legal system, everything is working against you, and you keep your head up, brother. Much respect to you. To the rest that don't, shame on you. Shame on you. Go ahead.
What I did, I want to share with y'all. I just scuba analyzed some, and I want to walk y'all through the process.
Yeah,
so this is the video and what the lady said. But see how that lady look. You got to look at them eyes. Y'all see them eyes?
I see them. I know.
Y'all see them eyes? Let me tell you something. When I see them eyes, I know someone right. Something is not right.
Yes.
Something is not right with that at all. That milk right there is spoiled. So what I did,
looked up.
Took the time. All you got to do is she has a page called True Crime with Sunshine. See that right there? See her page, True Crime with Sunshine? Now all you do, you take your time, and I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna click on this True Crime.
Yeah, before you do, why you doing
that page with y'all? And what the first thing that we gonna see on this woman page?
Hold on for a minute.
Called True
Crackhead. Hold on, Crackhead. 44 watching, 15 likes. Let's get them likes up. What are you guys doing? Hit the like, hit the cat, hit the subscribe.
That's right.
True story.
Matter of fact, too, we need open that cash up now, too. How much money we got? We ain't going on. We get some money.
That's it. Don't the raise offering, love doctor. It's been a while. You don't close the church down.
I know that's right.
Open the
I know
doors
that's right. That's sure we need. We need the offering plate right now.
Come
Matter
on,
of fact, we ain't played our jam in a minute.
In 15, what y'all doing? Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe. Hit the
y'all here bootlegging to what y'all doing.
And go down and try to record everything on the radio on that.
That's
little,
all they doing, trying to get a free laugh.
Leave it on
free information.
Pause, record him. Go ahead and hit that thing, man. Go on down to the record store and buy that album.
No, that's right.
That other can't stay in business, man. If you recording from the radio.
Yeah.
Buy the album.
That's true.
All right. So where we at now? Where we at with
Tula, this one right here plays with tarot cards.
what?
Woman out her rabbit mind. I knew something wrong with her. Her name is True Tarot with Sunshine, reading all them tarot cards, trying to read folks.
What does that have to do with the
information? I want
That has nothing to do with what she didn't say. In the future, a man is gonna beat a woman. No, she didn't do that. So what does that have to do with? Don't try to discredit her information because of what she does.
Right.
She got a sucker want to pay to hear their future. I'll tell them their future. Get right or you're going to burn everybody. No,
I heard that. I heard that.
Don't try to do that. Ooh, you always do.
You know what? I'll say this about her though. When he blew it up, I thought he was gonna go through and put some other things about her. She spoke from, I believe she spoke from a place of being angry with the quote unquote black. I mean, that was easy to interpret, but at the same time, I wanted to agree on some true facts, and at the same time, and agreeing on where our mistakes are and where we've fallen short. You know, it's in turn the opportunity for the quote unquote the African American, Sub-Saharan Nubian, whatever you want to call yourself, you know, black woman, you know, it's time for her to admit where she's falling short as well. Because I mean, this has been a problem that has happened on both of our ends, and we both have felt each other, not just, you know, the quote unquote, you know, the African American, Sub-Saharan Nubian, black woman, whatever. It's in general in society. It's the hates. And where, like me, for instance, I've dated Caucasian women. I didn't date Caucasian women because I had a hate for black women. I think that's wrong. I think that
you have dated. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've dated. I've dated Caucasian women. I married a white woman. So, and it wasn't because I hate women of color. It's because, you know, that's the person, you like the person. So the race didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Ethnicity didn't matter. It was the fact that, okay, plus that was that, you know, that, wow, different, but at the same time, you engage with the person. And I respect people that do that. But I think when people go like, say, if I'm, you know, because I'm married to a white woman, I say, you know, I'm married to a white woman because black women did that's ignorant. That's very ignorant. You know, same thing I would say to a woman of any race that say, you marry, you like who you do because, you know, the things you have common. You know what I'm saying? Of course, things are going to spark to get going, but then we have this in common, then we build from that. And through that building, hey, we didn't allow color to be the restriction for us. Like some people, I could never date somebody, but I could never date somebody. I could never date somebody Chinese. I just couldn't. That's because those are your limitations. You know, you're small in what is you do, and you can't look past the color and see the character. Then it's going to really limit you. You might have gotten who you wanted, but you could have probably gotten better. So it's always about, you know, really looking at the person and just how well you engage. And a lot of times people have, and they made things work. It don't mean it really fit. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it don't mean it go to, you know, and people have done that just for the sake of saying, hey, this is the way it goes. You know, you can put an orange you can put an orange inside of an egg carton. Don't mean it fit. You know what I'm saying? In there, don't mean it.
You could put an orange with some greens. That don't mean it's green. That's true. It's still orange.
What's true with me?
I'm with you.
Call me when the show goes.
Oh my gosh!
We saying the same thing.
This was deep, and you
who you roll with? Who brought you to this show? Who you roll with?
I hitchhiked my way here.
Don't you ever do that again? Call us before you drive up this show again. How do we end the gender? How do we end the gender war between black men, women, black men, I guess, and women? It's really exhausting. Well, I think one of the things is with people becoming more. I think one thing has to happen. This for me, this is to me, because it's always kind of opinion. So I wouldn't take a one person fact. Some people say, oh, I know this is how it's got to work. You got to get people to agree. First of all, there's a problem. Like the selling argument, a couple of things have to happen. Like if you and I were arguing right now, we're either going to end it with let's agree to disagree. Simply because now that's going to be because I don't find your facts to be my facts. Or we're going to end it based off of what's right. If we agree on, first, we don't have that respect to say I disagree. I just blank you, whatever blank means, so we don't have that respect for each other. So that's the first thing we need to build a respect for each other, which means we got to build a respect for ourselves. We need to define first, what are we saying truth is? What's fact? What can't be debated? Correct? Like it's dark outside. Would you really hold a debate on it's dark, but you're saying it's light? Would you really do that?
No, sir, I wouldn't. But them women probably
wouldn't, but Love Doctor would.
No, but you see what I'm saying? So then we found something we can agree on. Right. You see what I'm saying? When I'm saying if you don't establish something to be facts, there's no way for us to come together. What people do? Well, let's sit down and say how we can come together. First of all, what do you believe?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you don't believe in a right and wrong, well, I'll be honest with you. Right and wrong is argumentative. I don't believe it's a right or wrong. Why am I trying to sell anything? First of all, we can't even get something concrete to say we have to have some for a basis so we can move. So my first conversation would be, is it dark or is it light?
Mm-hmm.
Is it white? Is it black? You know what I'm saying? Is it sweet or is it bitter?
Right.
We got to define something. So now when I make we have a conversation, I can go back and say, well, it's kind of like sugar and salt. If you're telling me, well, to me, salt is sweet. That's why I don't use it. I wouldn't even continue the conversation because I don't agree in any type of form of action. So we're not going to get anywhere. I think what a problem becomes, let's sit down and argue to argue. And you got those people that'll do that. When you're trying to fix a lifelong problem that has basically, disintegrated. It has disintegrated. You know what I'm saying? The fiber, the functionality of us. We can't afford that. We can't afford the foolish conversation.
Mm-hmm.
We have to first say what's right, what's wrong.
This is great, Pritchard. Yeah. What's
white, what's black. What's up, what's not. If I say, listen, let's get ready to go up. Okay. And you're doing this number. Listen. I'm not gonna play because I know something's wrong. Either if you strongly believe that, then that's a problem. Somewhere along the line, you or I was told something different.
Yeah.
That's true.
So it's like they're gonna tell you like upper mid-range was the bottom and the bottom was the top. I don't have time for no fools like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's turn it around. How do we typically do up and down? So we got to come back to putting things where they are and stop with the nonsense. That's the problem we got. We waste too much time in nonsense and not on what's facts. We got to stop it. Look at now. We got guys saying they women say, we always had homosexuality. I've never heard during my era time growing up, a man tell me, hey, it's a woman inside of me, the creator made a mistake. People are just homosexual. That's what they were. They just want to be homosexual. I never heard that. I ain't saying nobody didn't because I ain't never got in conversation to be in depth to find it out. But today is he made a mistake. I'm not supposed to be. I'm serving the penis. The woman, she's getting a penis put on. He's getting one. Just never seen it. Then verse
that bad shape right there, man.
We haven't properly defined what's right, what's wrong. One problem with America, we need to define what's right and what's wrong. What's facts and what's fiction?
Absolutely.
That's true.
Sweetie, to your question, we're a long way from that conversation. So I will say this.
Oh, wow.
To get to a better end or closer to getting where we get equality with one another is I think everybody needs to sit down and really properly examine themselves. You say, well, that still lead them down. Now, at some point, you got to be honest with yourself. You can lie to everybody. You got to be. I know if I'm telling you a lie.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So although I might not admit it, I know there's a problem with me. I said, well, it's not. It's a problem with you. I'm just trying to make you see another side, but it's not reality. So you don't want to deal with truth and reality. We're not going to fix it. But there are people that are willing to sit down and do no nonsense, common sense of let's deal with facts. How should we do this? How should I form? How should I can't keep living from slavery. Okay, slavery happened. That's fact. Ain't taking it away, and I'm not about to. I don't care who said what. Slavery is a fact. It's a known fact. It happened. It cannot be erased or changed. I will not negate it, nor ignore it, and nor should it be ignored or negated. So, with that being said, where do I go from here?
Right.
It's a fact. It happened, correct? Now, where do I go? I'm saying I can grow, I can go, I can advance, and still have a past. And from that past, it more or less grounds me and gives me, it gave us vision. Because let me tell you what slavery did. Being a slave allowed us to be beaten. It allowed us not to have ownership. It allowed us not to have control. It allowed us to be abused. It allowed us hard labor and work. So what would a slave want? Freedom. To own their own. To control their home. See, this is what they want to take away from you by erasing it. I grew from slavery. I grew from everything that you showed me. Slavery, guess what? Slavery looked at, you could raise your kid, your little kid. Next thing you know, they could take your kid out of your home and sell it somewhere else. So I had no control of keeping my child in the home. So when older people back before me came up, they were strict on their kids staying home. Can I go? No, you need to stay covered. I lost you one time. I want to make sure I don't lose you. Now, to win my kid over, wherever you want to go, yeah, you can go, leave and go. We had this to happen before. We have to keep that as a source of grading ourselves and not degrading ourselves.
Yeah.
So we can see whether or not we got growth.
Right.
Deep.
Why you don't throw that away? Boy, you too big for that. Look at it. It's little on you. You know why sometimes people keep it? I can see I've grown. Just like certain things, certain information. I've grown. It doesn't fit anymore. They said, why do you keep it around? So I can measure myself. If I go back and I can put it on, that means I lost something.
Wow.
That's true.
My side. I said a lot. What's your side?
Hey, y'all ladies, I want to get Janet Jackson take on that. Come on, Janet.
Good to see y'all there. He said, what up, y'all? Listen, we here. What happened? Hold on. Can y'all read that? I took my glasses. I need my other. I lost my glass. If somebody find my glass on the street and I catch you with I'm going to call the police. I'm put 5 bell peppers in
when I went to the eye doctor, they told me I don't need glasses because I look so good.
That's when you knew the doctor was blind.
Woo! I need glasses.
And you paid for that compliment.
You were behind a liquor store.
Yeah. Y'all get it. The eye doctor look so good. The eye doctor, I look so good. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I don't believe there's a gender war. I believe there's a few people or a few arguments that everyone draws to when in fact most people don't agree to either side. Now people are debating to debate. Okay. Interesting.
What?
Interesting. Said something without saying something, but he said something. That's what I think he's saying in general with people. People saying something, they're really not saying nothing. Because I would never say, let's get men together and women let's sign the bill, because we're not gonna get, it's gonna be crack on each other. You're gonna say something that's I'm gonna feel gonna be demeaning. Then I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna strike you with, well, it's kind of like with the fake eyebrows and the weave. And she's gonna come back and she's gonna say something, and where we could grow from one another and agree, okay, let me my plight. I don't subscribe to, I don't find it attractive. I don't find it to be something I feel that rich women to do it, but I don't know another woman's story. I don't know if she might be practically bald-headed, and for her, it makes her feel inferior, not having a hair. So she puts it on. I'm only looking from the fact of I want to get a crack off. I want to get a joke off, So, we win H, W, whatever, at some point we got to get past that and realize everybody got their own fight. Why she wear her eyelashes? Imagine what's not wrong with her eye. But from her point of, I'm not at all saying wear. Please don't take that because where I stand, the answer is no, and not never. But I'm just saying, I think that let me speak for me personally. I don't want to put that on no other else. Me personally, I think I found more time to find that it was easier to make a joke about or attack somebody else and not deal with the reality of myself. And, and you don't realize that when you're doing it, you got enough people agreeing, okay, well, I'm wearing hair, she fake, she phony. But how many things have I done that have been fake and phony? Hers just might be more obvious to see, while mine might be more covered. So, in attacking her and mine not being seen, I don't think I was fair. So, I've spent more time on working on making sure that I am 100% comfortable with myself. So, in my opinion, knowing when it's my opinion important or needed, or can be given in an advisory manner to where it can benefit, because we all got something we can say, but at the end of the day too, I'm still a humorous type person at times, but I think at some point when you speak, some of your words, or majority of your words, should be fitting, where they could promote something to enhance or get somebody to see a view. And it's a way to give your opinion and where you can be effective. And sometimes, although you're giving an effective manner, don't mean you have to be received that way. What say you?
Come on. Y'all post it in the chat. And Tula, I want you to pull out that cash app and tell us how much money we done raised tonight.
That tight. We probably at $5.
No, y'all serious out here. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Folk need to be putting money into this right here. This called money right here. We got resources.
If y'all get the money,
we got all the knowledge that y'all need. Y'all call, y'all ask us questions, we answer, and y'all sit here and y'all don't put nothing in the plate. Shame on you.
Hey, look at the grow. Love it, Aunt. My auntie done rub anything I don't rubbed on her. I got her whiter than that. I rubbed off on her. So
yeah,
appreciate it. Listen, please forgive me on my eye bobbing and weaving. I done got her. She wearing glasses. She done got me blind. Goodness, but we need to have a healing time to where we can say, I think the first thing to do is say, listen, I accept you for you, not for what you do. Then let people kind of grow from us. For those of us that feel like, okay, we change makers, let's just show it. Let's just show it in what we do. And I think if people are smart, clever enough to pick up, you ain't gonna get everybody. And then when enough people change, then people who haven't been fully convinced might start to look to say, look how influenced rap. Look at the influence rap did.
Yeah.
Rap was never big as R&B. R&B could never touch rap at this point. R&B rappers they could wrap their money around, rappers. Now rappers can wrap their money around other rappers. They own label. R&B singers didn't own labels. Rap artists own labels, and they'll get R&B singers on their labels. You know what I'm saying? They own production company. R&B singers didn't own jets. James Brown did back in the time. But R&B singers, rap singers would own jets. Well, maybe they'll rent them. They don't own them. But, so you just see the change and how the dynamics have pivoted toward them. And look at the influence now. They moved rap. When rap we had, it was about dancing. And first it came up, it was about break dancing and I'm gonna get you, and and what you call that, breakdancing and pop locking, and it was about Kangos and big rope necklace. It was about Gazette. They moved us into fashion. It was about the Shell Tour Adidas. Then they moved to something else. Then then we moved over. Then it came to women and butt shaking. Then it went to drill music. I'll kill you, tat 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 tat. Shoot you up. So if that kind of influence can come from music, then we already see how we can change one another if we put enough of us on that platform and stop supporting people that don't support our growth and our betterment. Go ahead, Love Doctor.
What you were talking about rap, something that I came across was really interesting about, because we all agree that rap is definitely deconstructive in our community. But what I saw is this article. I want to get y'all take on this. This article right here says that for many years, study indicated that white people were the largest consumers of rap and hip hop music, with some reports citing over 70% of buyers as white, despite the genre being predominantly created by and associated with black artists. Something that's seen that was interesting. It says early studies show even back in the late 1990s and early 2000s includes data that showed that the majority of rap buyers were white. Mm-hmm. Why is that? I didn't realize that. I never knew that. Did y'all know that?
No. I mean,
makes sense.
People of color played a large majority of everything from country music. Then we got ran out of country music. As soon as we come to something, we start something, it becomes more innovative. Then, of course, Charlie Pride. They love Charlie Pride when he did country. We've always done it. I mean, they had, Najee. He was great. They had with the saxophone member. Then they came out with Kenny G. Yeah, Kenny G. They had, like, when Kenny G played the saxophone, like Najee hadn't played it. You remember Najee? You look him up, you probably won't even find it now. But Kenny G was like, oh, Kenny G. Najee was playing the saxophone.
Mm-hmm, true that.
You see what I'm saying? So I mean, it's not incredible. I mean, we brought in all the different types of dancing, So I mean, and that's not to say we're better than or that we make everything. It's just that through our hurts, we learned how to take things to replace what we didn't get. We only did it because we wanted to love. We were beaten, we were hate, we were yeah. Only reason people do it. Why you think we so dramatic in sports and everything we do? We just want you to love us. And once we see we do something, you say that was good, we want to make it even better because we just want love. If you look at the average of our athlete, the ones that we will look at to be, the kind of pinnacle athlete, they're always terrible when it comes down to their family lives. Because we've been used to performing for crowds. When we picked Cotton, we brought it went to the market. They took us out and have us to wrestle in front of crowds. Everything we did was in front of crowds. We never could be the people we wanted to be, or as great as we could be with our families, with them. So when we got opportunity to shine, we put so much into what we did to make them proud, and we could hear the cheers. Jack Johnson boxing, he boxed in front of whites, and that was the only time they were loving. Another time they were hanging, they wanted him dead. But when he was in the boxing ring, that was something. Hey, there were people, they loved Jack Johnson. They loved Ali when he was fighting. But out of the ring, he could never acquire that type of affection from people in his marriage, in his home, any of us. So we always aspire to be great in front of the people. And we'll take it to the net. We'll hurt ourselves. Look at Kobe. Kobe home life was like what? He wound up getting caught up in a situation where it was called to be a rape by a young lady, anal sex, or already had semen in her underwear. So what did that tell you about his marriage? The fact that you were comfortable enough to have sex with a woman that already had semen for, I think, 3, if I be correct, it was like 2 to 3 other guys already in her underwear. And you knew it was smelly. But that tells you what type of home life he had. They had to go roaming through the trash. But when Kobe was on the court, it was the fan, that was the love, the Black Mamba. Look at Mike. Mike Greater Love was on the court. That was it. When he was on the court, guess what he looked at? Even the people hated him, loved him. But he could never be that man with his wife. So, you know, when you look at us, it's really sitting down and looking at, you know, that's something that's kind of almost innate in us. We all like, you know, they say when a brother go out, what do he put his best on? He's throwing his money around. He's doing it because he want to be loved when he's out there. He put them big rings. He want people to look and say, man, that thing nice. Man, you did that thing. Man, that thing look good. Man, I like that. He wants that love. He just never learned how to get it from his family. A lot of that.
Wow. Well.
Yeah. So I'm saying Nigel was hot. Yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, I was researching Nigel. I never heard of him, but he's very popular.
Are you serious? Nigel did
I never heard of Nigel. Was he on the radio or something?
Are you serious?
Oh my God.
On the radio.
And this was real.
Oh, you heard him too, Dr. Joe?
I said, like, maybe I've heard of a song. Maybe his name don't click on my
He did Sweet Love. He went back and did a lot of stuff on Sweet Love. He did a lot of Nigel was good. He was on the sax. Kenny G was good too. Don't get me wrong, but
oh wow, he just had a new album come out in July this year. I didn't know that.
Nigel?
Yeah.
I didn't know. It was back 80s. Yeah, Nigel was young, but you know, you weren't supposed to know about a lot of people. Yeah, you had a lot of people, man. So, you know, you always had people, you know, talent, but a lot of them, their greatest, you know, was I guess for them, the greatest love to cover up all the hurt was, you know, what they did to entertain other people. No doubt, I'm sure his life was somewhat tragic, probably with his family. But Nigel, I don't even know. I'm just saying, a lot of times when we have the greats, they usually great, you know, persevering through hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's typically when we find out. They always persevering through hurt.
So I didn't know he did Sweet Love. I didn't even know it was him.
Oh yeah, he covered a lot of songs. So.
He covered, yeah, he did, yeah. Nigel
I didn't know
big.
it was him.
Cover means that he didn't write them himself. He was copying other folks' stuff. That's what cover. Okay. That's just a nice way of saying.
But if you put Sweet Love, I'm pretty sure you've heard that song before, and I didn't know it was him.
That's what you jiggy lady, Nita Baker.
You know, it's amazing stuff that we didn't know. I want to share with y'all something that I did not know either, and maybe perhaps y'all possibly already knew this, but I want to play with y'all a real quick 40-second
play
clip.
for us or play with us, because we're not the one.
No.
Make up your mind.
That was count that to my head and not to my heart.
Because we bought that life.
Always.
All right, here we go.
Assata Shakur, once known as Joanne Chesimard and convicted of killing a New Jersey state trooper, has died in Cuba. Queens native was one member of the Black Liberation Army. She was involved in a shootout on 1973 in the New Jersey Turnpike that killed Trooper Werner Foster. She maintained her innocence throughout the trial, but was sentenced to life in prison. 3 armed members of the BLA broke Shakur out of prison in 1979. She later surfaced in Cuba, where she was granted political asylum by Fidel Castro's government. In 2013, Shakur became the first woman to be placed on the FBI Most Wanted Terror List. Shakur was 78 years old.
My question is, I've never heard of her, but her story seemed very interesting when I saw that news article. It's saying that she was convicted and actually broke out of jail and escaped.
Broken out of jail. Some other story, they broke her out of jail.
Really? What's the details? Because I've never heard of her before.
I hadn't either. Just listen what they said then.
Oh, okay.
But
okay. I didn't know if she was very popular back in your day or something. I never heard of her.
But a lot of people that now back the Black Panther Party was I was born in '60, so grew up in the '70s. The Black Panther Party was not really talked about in the South like that. The Black Panther Party was big in like California, maybe Chicago, New York, you know, because it kept a lot of more of that type of news. You didn't want to keep news of people trying to be liberated or liberators, you know, down in the South. The South was more oppressive, and a lot of they did that through religion. The South was always known as the Bible Belt. So with that being done, they gave us Christiantics, that we would call Christianity, because for us it was antics. They taught us how to preach and what to say. They always instilled in us our liberation came after our death when we went on the other side. So while we watched our oppressors and others of that same caliber, we watched them prosper here. And what we would tell our kids was, listen, don't worry about it, baby. When we get to heaven, we'll all have it too. So we became comfortable with not being successors, or or teaching our kids about success. So when you started pushing our kids to start, from the people in the South countries pushing their kids, to get your education. And then we realized that, after getting education in high school, it wasn't enough. They said, well, really, I want to hire you, but you really need a degree. So we pushed our kids to go to college. They weren't completing at the time, but they would at least go. Then they said, you had a degree, you can have the job. So then we started looking at pushing them not just to go, but to complete college and get a degree. Then to get that degree, really, you really need more than one degree. If you had that. So we jumped every hurdle. So we have so many people, quote unquote, of color now with master degrees. A master degree is like an associate or bachelor's, really nothing now. But years ago, you had a master's. It was like bow down. There was very few doctrines because they never really pushed us for doctrine. That they didn't push you for doctrines. For what? You went to college, right? Mm-hmm. So they put every time they will see that we will aspire to do more, go greater. You always move the bar from sports, just like with basketball. Goaltending only came in because of Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he knocked every ball you shoot out of the way. That's why they made goaltending. They couldn't get a ball in.
Oh, wow.
They made the 20-second shot clock rule because of Wilt Chamberlain. They were just holding the ball. They wouldn't shoot. He gonna shoot, just keep running, hold the ball.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Listen, the man incredible. His points, like they talking about the point, they weren't even keeping up with his points. They were not. The man was getting 38 to 44 points a game. He had 38 points a game. 38 points. He felt like he didn't do nothing.
Wow. Did he have some 100-point games too, or something like that too?
He had 100-point game. That's because they kept finding him sitting. Well, let me keep finding you, see if you get 100 points. Mm-hmm. See, anytime when you get one that does, something that's extraordinary, they always try to make it ordinary.
Exactly.
I actually read about her before.
That's how I know about her from. I think that's
I read about her. Yeah.
Oh, so cool.
Oh, you did? What did you learn about her? Because I'd never heard about her.
She was very
escaped to Cuba. I did. I knew somebody was in Cuba.
Yeah, me too. She was in the Black Panther, but then she joined another group that was more stricter. That she needed more, like, to change more laws. And then when she went to jail, I think they gave her life in prison. And she requested the lawyers to bring recordings. So she recorded for the Black people to hear what she was fighting for. And I think that's how they created the book and the movie they have about her.
Okay.
So she was fighting for.
And they broke that party up with the use of drugs, as they've done with all of the.
Wow.
That's how they broke up that group in a way. They induced them with drugs. They use women. Same thing with Huey P. Newton. They brought in a woman that the CIA actually had indoctrinated to come in and induce him with drugs. The same woman is the same woman that put Jimi Hendrix on drugs. Mm-hmm. They said Jimmy said once he used them drugs, he couldn't play the same way. And they tried to sell us Jimi Hendrix was a drug head, and that's how he died. And they take the whole story away. Jimi Hendrix, he was the greatest guitarist ever. But they looked at his input. Jimi Hendrix was interested on the furtherance of the Black nation, as they call us. See, anytime you start that plight, you finna get a bad karma that comes with you. They're gonna state you as hating whites and want to rape white women, thinking all whites need to give up what they have because of slavery, give it to blacks. Nobody said that. Even South Africa, where whites call themselves Afrikaners, backing off of Scipio Africana. Do you notice whites don't call themselves? They call themselves Afrikaners. So got a man that came from Africa, as to believe by them. So with that, they're still not killing them to the degree. They'll say, "Oh, they're killing them," but the whites are still there.
Yeah,
the whites are owners; they're not slaves.
Yep.
You know, and you know, I ain't agreeing with death to any man at this point. I think we have enough death, bloodshed between every race to where at some point we need to sit down and come up with some, different ideology. How do we address each other? How do we treat each other? How do we fix what? None of us control hurricanes and earthquakes and tornadoes and where the world going right now. Do we really got time to keep fighting and killing each other? Or we got at some point to start looking at how do we come together and make things better for all of us?
Yes, sir.
We all can plant trees and grow vegetables and and fruits and can build and do things. And then we get together. Imagine we could cure hunger, we can cure disease, but instead we have become a disease. We talking about trying to cure cancer when you got quadruple the bullets you do a cancer. We're trying to kill COVID. What are we gonna do with we got assault right. We got butt stops. We got what you call these things? Switches. We're trying to get more medication. I mean, we got stuff out here that's more deadlier than disease. At least cancer give you some time to fight it.
Yeah, medication.
I could put 75 rounds in you. You can't fight that.
Yeah.
AIDS, at least give you a chance to fight it. I got a better chance with no immune system to do with you with a gun.
Yep.
So it's a lot of horrific damage that's being done to us. It has been and still being done to us. And it's by our own hands. And the sad part, it's been predicated from somebody that has taught us to hate ourselves. That's something we gotta learn how to do. We gotta learn how to love ourselves.
Yes.
Yep.
If you love yourself, you ain't so interested. I ain't interested in seeing another man die. I just ain't interested. I want to live. I want another man to live. I don't care what his color is. If a man got it, he can pursue for happiness. He can make it, and he got the ambition to do it, and he ain't taking nothing from me. I say, go, brother. When I say brother, I'm talking about brother to the human race. You ain't taking nothing from me. That's your dream. That's what you want to do. You got a right to pursue it. As long as you ain't taking nothing from me. Before we do, I know we're getting down wine. Let them hear the story about the AI, the first Albania. Now, the first country, they have a prime. And when they show you stuff like that, because they're getting ready to indoctrinate you with something. Go ahead.
Y'all go ahead and share your screen.
Okay.
So you got it.
We want to fight you so bad.
I don't have the link. That's why I'm asking them to share the screen.
It's right there. It's in the
all the links. Well, where we put the links, Wayno? It's new to you. I'm just
right there.
So the links in the private chat don't say anything about AI that he's talking about.
Don't even worry about it, but it does.
It says, there you go. Great job, Dr. Joe.
My first question was
Great
resurgence.
job, Tilly.
And tonight, in the future of everything from
hit the big
and
box
natural
on it. There you go.
disaster
Great job,
monitoring to
Tilly.
policy advising and clerical automation, artificial intelligence is quietly reshaping how governments operate. But while most countries are keeping AI behind the scenes, one nation just gave it a seat at the table.
So we got an AI minister, wait, like a human minister for AI in your country, right? No, like an actual AI as a minister.
Our AI overlords are here right now, and they're in Albania.
She's going to be in charge of public procurement. I'm trying to stamp out corruption.
It doesn't have an ego. It makes fewer mistakes. It doesn't take a salary.
That's the future we're living in. A minister clanker? Hey, don't you dare say that. That's our minister you're talking about.
And Garrett DeVink joins us now, tech reporter for the Washington Post. So Garrett, what exactly does this AI minister do, and what sort of decisions ultimately are we expecting it to make?
I mean, that's a good question. So Albania, they have announced that they now have this AI minister who will be in charge of procurement. So, this is something in a lot of countries, including Albania, has been, a place where corruption has happened when governments spend money. Sometimes the deal goes to someone who might have, a cousin, a brother in the government. And so the government said, if we just put an AI in charge of all that, we won't have that kind of corruption anymore. But, it's unclear exactly how this is going to work. I don't think that this AI is, in charge of the public treasury, going to be actually signing the checks. So I do think that, corruption could still be a problem here, regardless of the AI branding around it.
So in terms of how this would work, right? And there's the potential that some of this is maybe, I don't know if gimmick is the right word, but maybe there is a messaging effort here as well. That often is the case in politics, right? But in theory, if this were to be really moving forward in a serious fashion and something were to go wrong, who would be responsible? Is there going to be a person who actually oversees this and or is working day to day on how it deals with input?
Yeah, I mean, I would hope that the people of Albania would hold their human politicians responsible for anything that goes wrong. I do think there's a really interesting question here, which is, can we use technology more and more in government to kind of make things go faster and to be more fair? And people have been making this argument for a long time that if you sort of set up technical systems that can evaluate things that, maybe are transparent, that are sort of arm's length from actual people doing that evaluation, doing that decision making, then that kind of, holds out this hope of, maybe a more technocratic, fair form of government. But of course, the devil is sort of in the details. And I don't necessarily think either that the technology is there yet. You can't take even the most advanced AI model that we have right now and say, hey, go, make this complicated decision for an entire country. You can say you want to do it, but the technology is not quite there yet. And so people still need to be involved in making the final decision and kind of tweaking the AI. And of course, that's where you have, human error, human bias, et cetera, et cetera.
It is fascinating stuff and certainly something a lot of us will be watching. Garrett DeVink, Washington Post tech reporter, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
We thank you.
That's ridiculous.
I wonder if they chose a female.
I think you're doing something. Your mouth moved. Your words came out. Your mouth wasn't moving.
I said, I wonder why they chose a female.
They're looking at sometimes women, I guess. They look at women, they look at how much stuff y'all generate. They figure that's the worst thing they do. Wow. They're like, hey, women want to run stuff anyway. They always generating something, who knows? But,
that's crazy. So you're trusting an AI more than a human. It's just crazy.
Yeah, it just goes against the whole principle of philosophy of the creator. He said, let us make man in our image and let him have. And let him rule over and everything that creepy. And when you put an AI system over it, artificial, that's probably artificial. Then we talk about homosexuality. We talk about the operate, but you're using artificial intelligence. That's what you got when you got people sitting around trying to say you're a man, but you're actually a woman. You're a woman, you're actually a man. It's artificial. So it makes sense. What's in our food? Artificial colorings. Added. So we've been using additives and artificial so long, it really makes, unfortunately, common sense. Wow. That's why we got to start using a different sense. Because they convinced and induced enough people to have what they call common sense now. And by their common sense, it's right. Again, this is why we can't sit down. They successfully divided us, and with what we do today and what they've done to us over the course of time. Think about it. Artificial was quicker to get things. When you couldn't get the original, get artificial. Your doctor tell you had diabetes, so you can't get sugar, but you have a sugar tax, a sugar attraction. So what do? Get artificial sugar. Well, you got a problem where you like salt, but you got high blood pressure, so you can't use salt. So what do you use? Artificial salt. So they've been working on so long, then it's colorings and different things, artificial. So now you come along like with leathers and other stuff. People look, they're like, that's another, like, girl, that's a leather purse. No, that's a fake purse, artificial. So they pushed us on artificial. Like now they got Beyond Beef. How can you go beyond beef? Beef is beef. You can't go beyond beef. Artificial. So now they come along with artificial intelligence. Why y'all think everybody's so susceptible to it or accepting of it? Because this is already what I like.
They prepared us for this.
It's who we are. The lashes, the hair,
Yep.
the booties, the posterior. What is it all? Artificial. But what we said, it's common now. Further, either man, they got artificial. Well, who cares now? What people looking at? Who cares? Once enough people do it, who cares?
Right.
So you constantly keep getting induced with these projects. At first, of course, you won't like it, but eventually it starts to appeal to your taste. So what? You say, man, like years ago, I'll come and say, man, look at that sister like this. Now what is it? So what? Who cares? It gets you to become, that's what they do. They keep working your taste bud to become common. I remember people in the country, you could not get them to eat anybody else greens from a restaurant. What happened? If you open up a soul food restaurant in the country, it was going out of business. They definitely weren't eating no collard greens. If you had something come out of a can, the only thing came out of a can, I was a kid in the country, they might get some little ravioli, spaghetti for kids. There'd be nobody grown eating that stuff. Canned corn, canned beans was not floating in the country. They couldn't eat it. They eat some stuff. They'd be like, I can't. You'd be like, how? They'd be like, I'm all right. They weren't eating it. They were taught, country people were only eating their food and people they knew. When we had family stuff, it was somebody. I had an aunt. She was in charge of making the cakes. Don't make no cake and bring it in there. They just knew that's who making the cake. That's who making the dressing. That's who making the cornbread. You don't just make it. Everybody pointed to what they do. That's why I eat. I eat her dressing, her cornbread. I eat her greens. I eat her, so that's how you did things. They weren't eating other people. We had funerals. We've been in the country. People, like, we have food. Let me tell you something. Man, they just sit back. Listen, they look at everybody and say, don't eat nothing. People done brought food for the funeral. Let me tell you something, my family.
Yeah.
When nobody eat nothing, they just listen. They were like, y'all, listen, let them other people eat. We going to my granddad's house. That's where we eating at. The food there, we're going to listen. I'm telling you something. Eat something, you finna get slapped. They let you know off the rip. Don't eat nothing.
Yep.
Like, y'all want to take some of that food with you? They be like, no, that's all right. Yeah, you weren't eating it. You ate when you get, because they were funny like that. So now, I mean, they induced us and they got us away from the teach. Once they got us away from the teachings we had and being protective about what went in our stomach, your mouth is the gateway to your body. That's how they poisoned us. They got in through the mouth.
Yep.
They got, I'm telling you, they got us in the mouth. Yeah. They try to tell us, keep your mouth closed. That's how they poison us. Everybody sick today, it came in through their mouth. Let me ask you, how do you get COVID? What did they tell you about COVID?
That's right. Something you eat, touch, or whatever, get in your mouth.
It come from the mouth. It's from the mouth.
Folks, all that. Yep.
They wind up poisoning from the mouth. She said, yes, I remember that was bitch looking at somebody else telling her, yeah. And see, I tell people now, they think everything, She said, yes, I remember that big with my mom and grandma. That's it, man. Stuff we do that, you ain't do that stuff. You ain't eat that stuff. Everybody was in charge for a specific dish. So that's what I'm saying. Now, man, you just pop down a restaurant. Listen, I was at Private today. I tell that lady, I said, change the glove. I don't know what you did. She said, I changed it, baby. I said, good. It's clean tonight. I said, I don't eat no pork. I don't want to tell you. I told no, we're going over. I said, I don't do table food. If it fall on the table, leave it on the table. I don't want it. For a laugh, I said, I just keep it.
You gotta let them know, because they'll put it on that nasty cutting board. Tell them don't put my food on that cutting board.
They got, sometimes you the paper, they'll cut on the table. This table clean. It's clean by your standard. Me and you ain't together. Put mine on that paper. I'll take my chance with that paper before I take my chance with you.
That's right. That's how I got food poison years ago. They were cutting up and putting it on that cutting board.
And all the
I
meat
ate that food. I vomited on the way home, driving in the car. I had to pull over side and vomit.
From that food, not that fast.
Oh yeah, it did, because that's the food I threw up when I vomited. I looked at the food that came out.
What was the latest in your stomach?
This was Subway, and it was back in 2008. It when Obama got elected.
So you gonna put it on Obama now?
So you think they did it because you were black?
Hey,
Hey,
You are so
hey.
crazy.
I
But love
believe
Doctor.
it was 2008, 2009, or 2010.
There you go.
It one of
Living
them
in the
years.
good.
Oh
You
yeah.
came in a little late. I know it's 10:44, but we're talking about artificial something. Before we leave, I would like to get your guys' opinion about something. I'm gonna post a video here. Can you please play? It's
Yeah,
seconds.
Dr. Jones, you can share your screen. Yeah, open your screen.
It's right there. Just click on
right up here.
the
Go
link
on
I
your
just
screen up here.
Can you please just right there?
Ooh, hold on. Oh, I ain't got time.
I just want to know what you guys think about it because when I saw it,
we gotta pick a side too. I forgot. Oh, hold on.
It's seconds. I love Doctor. Just play it. It's the last.
Yeah, you don't want to share your screen, Dr. Joe?
No, you
Okay,
do a
hold
great
on.
job.
No, the girl just said she didn't. Let me see. Hold on.
Yes.
I don't get no
I just
sound,
want to
Dr.
know.
Joe.
It's actually true.
Oh, ain't no sound.
It has one. Should be.
Can't hear.
I can't hear no sound, Dr. Joe.
Wait on. Did you?
Click on it.
That's him.
I just clicked on it, Dr. Joe.
It should be a sound in there.
No, maybe because I ain't got Instagram. I don't know. It showed me this
Okay,
link
hold
though.
on. Let me see.
Let me try scrolling down. Let me scroll down. Let's see. Oh, there it goes down there.
Y amigos pueden encontrarte en cualquier momento mediante la
It's in
localización.
Spanish, but if you
Además,
see it,
este
I want-
concepto busca sustituir los cementerios tradicionales por verdaderos bosques conmemorativos,
It ain't make no
donde
difference
cada
if it has
árbol
sound or not.
representa una vida. Así,
forgot it was in
en lugar de
Spanish, but
espacios fríos de mármol y cemento, se
But I
generan
wanted- I
áreas
wanted to
verdes
know,
que
like, the
devuelven
ladies fall in
oxígeno,
love with the tree,
sombra
the
y
tree
vida
hugging.
al planeta. Muchos lo consideran una manera de cerrar el ciclo de la existencia, transformando la muerte en un acto de regeneración natural que conecta a la persona con la tierra y a sus seres queridos, con un
I
entorno
forgot it
vivo y
was in
lleno de
Spanish. I
significado.
forgot, but they sent it to me. And I wanted to know, actually, I wanted to know what Preacher thought about it because to me it was weird. You don't have to put the volume now.
Talking about
But
watching
Preacher,
it.
it's a
Watching it.
human putting an egg under a tree, and basically they put the tree on top and let the tree grow from the decomposition of the human, and then
Well, that's a
eventually
human egg, a fetus.
Yeah.
They put on.
they put after they die, they put it in an egg. So that's what they want to do now for when people die instead of.
And then it's symbolic to what people did years ago. Think about it. It would be people. I'm just showing you kind of how people think. Years ago, people died. People take a plant a tree in memory of a person who died. So that's amazing that they try to go with this. This theory has already kind of been imprinted in the minds. Like sometimes people will get a plant from having somebody die, and they'll like the plant will be, oh, so that somehow I got the plant. So this plant is in representation of somebody that passed or who died. So this type of mindset is I don't know. I mean, you know, people do weird things. Again, all this stuff is suggestive. Maybe people say plants after a funeral, so the funeral is, you know, that plant, since I got it during the death of this plant will be my wife or whatever, and they talk to it and they do these different things that they do. It just shows you that people in general have kind of lost sight, and that's basically with consciousness. Because if you think about it, what do you see when you sleep? Nothing. You're in an unconscious state. And that's pretty much how they've done right now. They've seduced us to be in an unconscious state. So a lot of things that we're doing, we're not really aware of it. Like a lot of things can be what we would call demonic, you know, satanic. But it's because people are basically in an unconscious state. What do we watch on television? What do we hear with the music? What does the TV show us? So based off of all of our educators, so the people that you typically have conversation with, you and I, what are they watching? What are they listening to? You know what I'm saying? When you listen, when conversation is basically opinions being exchanged. That's all conversation and communication. We're exchanging information. So where do we get these opinions from? From what we watch, from what we read. We write books, control books. Well, I know somebody wrote a book. That's not that book that you know the person wrote isn't the deciding factor of how we operate today. They have books that they promote, that they push, that becomes some of our suggestive conversation. They have music that they go, look, rock a my who?
Baby.
Well, on the
treetop.
When the wind
blows
the
cradle.
And yet the writings that we have in our Sefer say that you be no more children tossed to and fro by every wind of doctrine.
Come on now.
It gave you a nursery rhyme that told you about when the wind blows, the baby starts to move. See, if I can control the cradle, you remember the hand that does what?
Rocks the cradle.
That's control the baby. So when the wind blows, guess what the baby gonna do? The cradle gonna do.
Come on now.
And where's the baby at?
You in the cradle.
That's why you pay me.
Come on now.
Interesting.
Get that cash up and pay him. Come on,
Yeah,
get
I
that
thought this
cash
was.
up.
I had to ask you for your opinion because I thought it was just weird, like putting a dead body under a tree. And it said they actually want to put it that you feel that human when you hug that tree. And to me, it's like that person is dead.
You have to buy into. You have to buy into that psyche. You know, for being a therapist, a lot of things are suggestive.
Yep.
Just like say if Love Doctor and his wife were having a situation and they weren't disagreeing, me coming in as a third party, as said, or a mediator would be giving suggestions on the way they should handle the situation. So now what do? They use the television, they use the music, they use the television. So now the information we get is going to be kind of rambunctious, you know, based off of all of the ideologies that you keep buying today. It doesn't give you the mindset to give somebody something that be more productive or something or that kind of make it more enhancing and where they could be better. It's really kind of stuff to give them that. It's more goofball stuff. Everything is goofball. It's goofball how you raise your kids. It's goofball how you operate in your marriage. It's just everything. It's just goofball. Because we really left, you know, what was more or less predicated on how we should operate. You know, in a home, just like in the animal kingdom, there has to be a dominant. There has to be a subordinate, just like in business. There has to be a dominant. They have a partnership 50-50. Sometimes it's let's do 51-49. Because we found 50-50 can butt head 49-50. That one control amount allows me to have a bigger say in decision making.
That's right.
But society today has just tripped us up.
Yeah.
So it keeps more confusion than anything.
Confusion. Right.
Oh, definitely. Tell me what else y'all got? Tell me. Oh, we got pick a side. What you got for us, Tula? I don't know how. We know.
Yeah, Tula, what you got, Tula?
Y'all went here to come on, Wayne. Pick a side. That's a neighbor. We need to help pick a side. I was showing video. Look at it. What y'all think? What you say? Who you with? I got a new thing called pick a side.
Hey, that's what it called.
Man, that deal pickle.
That show what it called right there.
Whatever. Come on, what you got?
Hold on.
Come on, Tula, what you got?
Okay. One moment, please.
Hold on. You got to play the video first. You got to play the intro song, Tula.
Go right ahead, sir.
Yeah. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Pick a Side. Woo! Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let me see how I can get this done. DONE. Let's go. Hold on. Let me show my screen. Share my thingy thing. Share my screen. Let's see. Where are we? All right. Let's go. Let's see. Yeah.
I'm insect. Can we sing happy birthday to you? All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear legend. Happy birthday to you. Would you like the funny song now, girl? Happy birthday to you. You live in the zoo. You look like like a monkey, and you smell like one, two. Woo! High five, everybody. Happy birthday, legend.
Let me tell you.
Okay. So, the problem with this, people, is that, of course, you know what the problem is. That the lady, the teacher, that, you know, you saw what happened. So anyway, but the teacher sent this video to the mom. Okay, we celebrate his birthday.
What is wrong with
She said we riding. The man said we riding down now. We're riding dirty. It's crazy. Wow.
So yes. There we go. Y'all pick a side. Was it the innocent song? Because now hold on. Give y'all some context in this, okay?
Innocent song. Wait.
The mother is speaking out, and after her, these are her claims that the child's teacher called her son a monkey in front of his.
That was a boy?
Say what?
Yeah, it was
That
a
was
boy.
a boy?
Huh? That was a boy,
That was a
yes.
boy?
Okay, so the mother said the teacher sang a racist version of Happy Birthday to her son. Okay, this happened in Bartow, Florida on September 29th.
I've been to Bartow, Florida before.
So, of course, teachers, you heard her say it was supposed to be a funny part. And so she said, the mother's saying that now her son has been humiliated in front of his peers. No child should have to go to school and feel like they're being called racial slurs. The mother said her son is too upset to return to school. So there were also parents that defended the teacher, saying that she sings the same version to her child, that another teacher said they sing the same version to her kids in her class. And the mother of the young man said she's never heard that version of a birthday song. Okay. Now the teacher is being harassed, receiving death threats. This is per the school official. And the mother says she feels like she should own up to her actions. She feels like she should write an apology to her son and her family because it is unacceptable. And her son is now going to be traumatized for life because this is going worldwide. And I feel as if she should get fired because it's unacceptable. Mind you, the mother uploaded this video to TikTok. The mother. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Saying that her child if this is going worldwide, so her child could be scarred for life, blah, blah, blah. So,
oh my goodness.
Now this is the information. I don't know why this is included, but they said that the mother, she was in the news in 2014 when she went missing from her home at the age of 15. Don't know why that's important, but that's what they said.
What happened? Who was missing at age 15?
The mother, the little boy's mom. Okay. So yeah, there are people that are saying, why do people overuse the racist word for any and every excuse? So you pick a side. Was this racist? Was it innocent, do you think? What do you think? And the mother said that her son is going to be traumatized because it's gone worldwide, but because the mother uploaded it to TikTok, because she was so upset and she wanted to share her frustration and get support from the world.
I think two ignorant adults. It's just crazy to me. Whose side do I have to pick a side from the mom? We're picking mom's side because
you can pick the mom's side, or you can pick that the teacher that you thought it was innocent. That it was
I don't think the teacher was innocent.
Not an incident of racism.
I don't think the teacher was innocent, but then again, the mom was ignorant too. I don't know. I would pick the boy's side. Again, the little kid is always the one that gets affected by ignorant. This is my opinion, by ignorant actions of adults. The teacher should have known better, regardless if that was a song from a movie or it existed. he's the only black boy in the whole classroom. I didn't see not another. And you decide to sing that song.
It was a little back him.
I didn't see, but anyways, as a white teacher, let's just say, what makes you think that that's an appropriate song to sing to a little black boy? And then as the mom, what makes you think is if you think that your child is going to be traumatized, why would you upload this video on TikTok? It's like, what are we doing?
In Madagascar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even if it was in a movie, it's just inappropriate.
It really was that same version because they were in a zoo. You know, that's the very first time I heard it was on Madagascar. When you look like
is it a tradition that they do in the classroom for every kid for their birthday?
Huh?
Is it a tradition that they do in the classroom for every kid in the?
We're just gonna make our votes and with the information that we have.
It's hard to. For me, it's gonna be hard because, but they're both. I would have been as a mom. I would have been really upset.
You know what?
Yes, Wendell.
First of all, that is not the monkey song. Everybody know what the monkey song is. That is not the monkey song.
Here we go.
Is the monkey song. Yeah. Y'all remember this?
By your face, not from the human race. He's a monkey.
That's the monkey song right there. Come on now, Tootie. Say the words, Tootie.
I can tell by your hair. You got babble you somewhere. He's a monkey.
Come on now. Come on, Tootie.
I can tell by your feet.
I'll play you too.
He's a monkey.
That's the monkey song right there.
Sweeter, sweet brown. Yeah. Sweet brown. Yeah. He's a monkey. He's a monkey.
All right, there we go right there. That's the monkey song right there now. So my problem with her is she did not know the right monkey song.
They put a beat to it.
You don't sing the monkey song, you got to sing the right monkey song. That right there for singing the wrong monkey song is a felony in my book, and she ought to be arrested.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, they just put beat. There's a woman from Oklahoma, my Lord Jesus, it's a fire. And I couldn't breathe. She made that up. They start, you know how they push them like the other guy talking about get your wife. So that woman from Oklahoma, she talked like somebody we know. They talk a lot like that Oklahoma, tell my day. So yeah, she made that song up. You tell by your hair.
I never knew that.
Yeah, it's old. I never heard that beat with it, but she made one, so somebody took a chance to. What I would say is definitely I would say innocence was played the problem here. She was ignorant. She was innocent from intelligence. She had absolutely none, so she couldn't be guilty. The fact that any parent or anybody would, I don't care what the color, race is, if that's all the intelligence that you had, then you have none. And I definitely would want you in the school system educating kids. From a superintendent standpoint, a principal standpoint, regardless of what other people think, I can see where the detriment, and this is what happens when you're in management, you learn. You don't keep people that can be detrimental to your situation. The mother played the video and put it on TikTok because she was gathering support. I'm sure she said, the biggest way, like when Del Taco did what they did, Del Taco didn't listen when I called them. Del Taco tried to listen once they start looking at other people, start tagging them, other people start hearing them, hey. And you have to use social media sometimes. That's the good part of it, where they look at, okay, there are people that don't agree with our stance. Now, from a business standpoint, what do we need to do? So doing what she did allow other people like us to look at it, our audience to look at it, and other people who will go back and watch and realize, I don't agree with it. Black or white, they can say, well, I'm not big on people of color. I'm big on the fact that you're an educator, and as an educator, this wasn't smart. Definitely have to look at your capability in other situations because you're in a leadership position. One of these little kids in the class, Caucasian, going calling kid, you look like a monkey, and they got it from her. Then this little kid get hurt. So I got to start looking at it from a leadership position. there are a lot of things you didn't put in perspective, and you risk the life of other, because kids repeat what they hear. You say shift, what a kid do. You going on little white kids call the wrong kid a monkey and sit in front of somebody, take that to a level of I'll hurt you. You know what I'm saying? So out of all the birthday songs you could have sung and picked that. Well, she did that because that's what society allows.
That was the second song. But preacher, her mom said that the boy is not traumatized because the whole world has watched that video. But she posted the video.
Well, I think they cut the hair off him, then see what color he is. Damn right. And well, the thing is for me, I'll look at that point, I'm looking at the school system more than her at that point, because I know she has a defect, and I'm sure that's not the first time or the only time they caught something with her that's been questionable.
Right, definitely. Yeah.
You push the envelope enough that, for the school system, it's just not fair. I don't need to protest. I don't need no kids getting hurt, whether white or black, because people going to pick size or Hispanic. I don't need to just tell them we're trying to educate. We didn't need that. Actually, you could have left the birthday whole thing at home somewhere. You came here to get educated. Hey, it's such birthday. Hey, happy birthday. Keep it moving. Right. When you went here, but you had to plan that. And the little kid, and unfortunately, he has some features. Right? Look, I thought he was a little girl. I didn't know. And what really hurt him, he's not the best looking kid. We gotta keep it real. So I'm like, oh, all kids are pretty.
Get time. The jury still out. Preacher, do
it. Get what? They ain't gonna never come back. Listen, I can tell you right now.
Ways too. You done came a long way.
Yeah, I'm looking at you. We're still waiting on you.
Preacher, you heard what he said? No, he didn't.
Don't worry about him. He still kept back. So I mean, when I look at that face right now, I see the kid. I know you done heard that monkey song plenty of times. He know. Yeah, I mean, he hear that thing. He hear it when it ain't his birthday, so I'm not worried about that. Again, and this is
that's why he's traumatized. Makes sense.
Exactly, but this is where the problem come into. Enough people from all races should come in, and we should, and all stand together on whether it was a quote unquote African American teacher doing it to a white kid or a Chinese kid. We don't need that. Because you just called it where these kids need to be educated. We lost that. This is what you got to learn. School is a learning institution. And once you got people projecting certain things, we lost that now. Those kids come and got to deal with other people. They got to deal with news media. They got to deal with social media. They got to deal with other people say, oh, now she's talking about her safety. That's why we don't need you here. You should have thought about that before you done it. You didn't make a comment on, I think, people of color or a favorite too much. That's opinion. You came in and you sung a song to a kid of color, and I don't care if the other kids knew it, and you told him he looked like a monkey, and you said can't pretend, and so you're not intelligent. You recorded.
Can the school be sued for that?
Yeah. And she on a question that let me tell you, sister girl doing what the rest of us do. You get hit in a car wreck, open the door, roll down the street. You were just up here. You roll up the hill. That's how Trump. They hit you in the back like that. Open the door, roll up the hill. They be how you got that car wreck.
That's right. Get the paramedics. That's right.
And feeling like this car came and said, "Yeah, I got to get all that money." She like, "Yeah, me and my kid get that." He not traumatized.
She definitely needs that money.
Say something. Your son, listen. I'm not trying to be. I sure it ain't gonna be a last time. They're not gonna be a last time. Tell me, look like some stuff you just gotta learn how to, plan. But we expect better from our educators and our adults, our leaders. So that's when we got to step in and say, listen, we got to slap your hand. No, and that's gonna be where the school system got to look at what type of people they're hiring with that type of mentality. Think it's okay, even with these skimpy dresses. Doing offside video, showing your booty shaking it and at the school and talking about it's their right. That's not your right. This is a learning institution.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be shaking the pen, shaking that chalkboard.
That's right.
shaking the dust off them cartwheels in your brain because you're not thinking. Our kids, this is about the safety and the education of our kids while we put them there.
Absolutely.
And you drop the ball. So I say termination. You ought to be big enough to realize I've done damage here, and I had to be willing to walk away from here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let them fire you. You should stand up and acknowledge that. Make people look at you. Still, they're gonna have this life for you, but you at least acknowledge I got enough to realize the kids can't be. I can't benefit them at this point. I've lost it. Yeah, go to Kroger's, bag and grocery. Go get your little security guard somewhere. Do something.
Target's always hiring.
Somewhere. Well, I wouldn't go to Target. Now she got death threats. You asking for one. Isn't that right? I'm at Target. That's the problem. You'll be at Target. Don't do it. Go somewhere else.
You're right. Never mind.
That's exactly what she is doing. Yeah, the kids lost, so it's time for you to go. But we definitely appreciate that. This has definitely been beautiful party, people, and definitely appreciate all the stories and information.
Yeah, I did a great job tonight.
It gives all of us a chance to look at what direction our world is going in 2025. We're not smarter. She didn't do anything that we don't know and hadn't seen over the course of time that this is going to be bad. So she knew what she was doing. She risked it. So that's what I'm right. You intentionally brought harm to the kids. This little kid will be targeted. Oh, why you got to take so personal? Just a joke, just a song. Because people that look like him have been hunting trees behind this monkey comment. Have been put in cages in zoos. This is true. This ain't moving. Have been put in cages like animals for whites to come feed them peanuts and rub them and let their kids pet them. So this is damaging, and you dropped the ball. And you should be ashamed of yourself. No, you shouldn't die. They shouldn't kill her. How we hurt her with is you're not fit for the school system. She can get it together. We can adopt her back in the human. I've said things and made mistakes. People make mistakes, folks. That's kill the kid. Why that get away from everybody ain't gotta die? We just ain't got it. We just can't use you here. They put her where we can use her. Y'all got it? Like, wiping elephant booties. It's stuff she can do. Y'all got what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did you just say elephant booty?
Yeah, wiping elephant booty with her hand up in there.
That's
that's some real shift. I say shift now.
Yeah, getting late out here in these.
Well, she fired? Probably not. They should have got rid of her. What you laughing about? What you saying?
He said, yes, late out here in the streets.
What else?
He's losing it.
What y'all saying? Come on now.
Man, I'm losing. Look at that shirt he got on. He been lost.
Tula, what's our saying for the night, Tula?
Well, let me tell you what we're saying. Listen, we appreciate you guys again for allowing us to come in your hearts, in your homes, and to spend this time with you, talking about things and issues today that affect us all. This is our society. Our society can only be as good as we are because we're a part of it. If you're sick and you're tired of it, do something different. Be better. Listen, if anybody asks you mine, you tell them you always mine. Every Thursday night right here on Two Mics and my mind. If nobody else tells you they love you, hey, we love you. In our language, it's called a holler. Tula, love Dr. Resident Joe. Take us home.
Yeah. Go ahead, Dr. Joe.
Everyone carries unseen hurt. So be kind and keep growing yourself.
Just tell me this. Where? Just tell me where.
You already know, preacher. Now it's not exactly from the words. I just learned.
I know.
Your vibe. You know, like that move.
It's called thievenism. Repeat after me. Thievenism.
I just. How can I tell you? You know when you go to a school, you know
Stevenism.
when you go to a school and then you
Yeah.
move forward, and then from there you have to like just grab stuff and just live. That's what I do.
You describing the lunch line.
I'm going
Somebody
to your
else
school
come up
and then
you
just
grab
learn
your stuff
from
put on your tray. Because this is Stevenism.
Wow.
Go ahead, Love Dot, what you stole. Please give
No,
us
this
some.
right here, original, come off top of the dome. It came just tonight. When y'all were talking earlier, it came to me. And what that is, I want everybody under the sound of my voice to know that just because somebody is right, it don't mean that they ain't wrong.
Preacher, now that's worse because it's not even from you.
It is.
How that makes sense? How could right be wrong?
I said just because somebody is right,
yeah,
don't mean that they ain't wrong.
Oh my
no, say sometime that makes the Love Doctor what in the what that makes zero sense. Huh?
Oh my God.
Preach, that make all the sense right there, buddy. You take some time and think on it. You got to sleep on it.
Just because somebody's right.
You know what I just found out? Love Doctor, you had $1 worth of conversation that made zero sense.
Oh, I made a bunch of sense, Preacher.
Ooh.
That's what I got for him today. Y'all like that? 2 snap and a
See,
clap.
Toolie got it. Toolie,
$1 worth of conversation that made zero sense.
It takes some thought. It just takes some thought.
What is that shirt? I don't know.
What you got? You better have something good, Preacher.
I just gave it to you.
Okay. Okay. It's late out here.
It's 2 out of 0. 2 out of Toolie, you gotta.
It's late out here. Toolie, you better have something good.
He definitely is.
I do. Love yourself. You deserve.
Be careful. Let me say that just to cover ourselves legally, insurance person. She is not telling you to love yourself like with no lotion.
I didn't say rub yourself.
But some people here love themselves. And they'll take off with not an emotion, but with emotion. So
Okay.
not that love yourself. Do it right. Stand and see that lady in the Atlanta. She has the kindest word. Oh my goodness. What about my words?
Thank
I have
you.
the word.
Stanley
That lady
Sears, so sweet.
Let me tell you, Stan, that lady fool you. She don't talk. Listen, this is only for commercials. Go on and go to bed, love. You obviously sleeping. I agree. Black and appreciate that so much. We appreciate you, Stanley Series. Definitely great to have you join us in here at our last moment. But you be sure to come back. Now, next Thursday, we probably won't be here. We will be enjoying, we'll be keeping a mu'ed, which is an appointed time that we observe religiously. It will start Saturday night all the way through to next Sunday. So we will definitely miss you guys next week. Maybe we'll get a peek in, we'll hit and see if we do. Because we got a lot to do. We got people coming in, enjoying one another. Just doing this thing. I'm excited. Looking to see everybody enjoy ourselves and all the festivity things we'll be looking to do. And the lady in Atlanta hat will be doing a lot of work along with me. We will be working hard and appreciate all you guys so much. Please hit the like. Please hit the subscribe. And don't be afraid to hit the cash app.
Yes,
we
sir.
Appreciate
Thank you so much.
everything you've done. And Tula, tell us your from the liquor store saying.
Oh, I just want to tell everybody, dress code. Be the change you want to see. Be the change you want to see. You be the change you want to see.
Come on. What that? Barack Obama somebody?
And if you see somebody without a smile, give them yours.
That's right.
That was so thoughtful.
That was,
It has to start.
that
It
was
has
terrible.
to start from us.
That's how it is. When I talk about board meetings and other commissions be like, Oh, Commissioner, that was so wonderful. Oh, that was so good.
You know this is being recorded.
That is crazy. Look at Eve said, come on, Tula. Look at you say, come on.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we'll have all y'all. Listen, I harbor y'all so much. And we look to see y'all. How many y'all to see tomorrow night? Because we're going to start early. It'll start kicking out tomorrow night for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I harbor y'all.
We're about to take it back. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love got me going live on the radio. 2 mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up 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 on the radio. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights. Watch this. And a mind.
All right, you do something better, I do something better. We better together.
And hopefully Love Doctor will be clever.
Yeah, I lost my virginity. Y'all.
Mahaba.
Yeah.